THX.
Turn your digital devices on. Tune into the trendiest team in town. Bringing you music, great guests, hot topics, and lifestyle views that's going on now. It's the Miss O Show, O Show. It's the Miss O Show, O Show. It's the Miss O Show, O Show. It's the Miss O Show. We're about to get this poppin' now. O Show.
Hey, hey!
What up, what up, what up? What's
What it do?
Welcome back, goddamn, welcome back.
Welcome back!
I tell you, man, 2 weeks seem like a long time sometimes, don't it?
Oh, where's our song? Wait. Where's our song?
Oh, that's right. Well, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hey!
Welcome back to the
Yes.
show.
Yes!
Welcome
back.
Show enough.
Everybody, please let us know if you can hear us good. Hopefully you can. If you can't, drop us a comment and say we can hear you. Hopefully you can.
That's right.
But yes, welcome to the Miss O Show with Swangin'. Woo. Thank you for that, Crystal and Z, for letting us know that you can hear us. What's up, Dre Way, Lewis? Everybody's chiming in already, so I'm just excited. I'm so excited.
Man, yeah, I am definitely in the mood to talk about what we got to talk about. That's for sure.
Woo! You and me both, because this is a hot topic. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a hot topic. This is definitely a hot topic. But before we get into all that goodness, we always like to start our show off with a show affirmation because, we like to put out that good, positive juju, as we say, that good goodness that's going to give us a great show. And we're going to be able to entertain you guys. So the show affirmation for tonight is, I am memorable, unforgettable, and there will never be another me.
Yeah.
Bitch. Okay, they didn't have bitch at the end of it though, but I put that.
You gotta speak lightly to it, goddamn. You gotta speak lightly to it. There you go. You got that's
I had to tag that bitch on there. I'm just saying.
That's that exclamation mark. Sometimes you need that exclamation mark at the end. For real. Just
in case your ass didn't know. Okay, just in case you didn't know.
Indeed. That's a great affirmation, by the way.
I agree.
That's definitely a great affirmation. Because I am the only me, that's for sure.
Truthfully. And people can say, oh, well, what somebody else might not have liked, somebody else will love. The things that people can't stand about you, someone else just absolutely loves and adores. And at the end of the day, the only person that truly matters as far as what you feel about yourself is you. So as long as you know that you love you and that you're fabulous and you're wonderful, then that's all the hell that matters, okay?
Indeed. I say it all the time. And you just confirmed it right there. Getting it in early.
Okay. But can we talk about your new house? Wait a minute. You moved?
Yeah, I had to do some redecorating real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
I figured the little plain backdrop, it's not my flavor. So, I had to go ahead and call the contractors in. Even though, my lighting is a little funny. That's why my hands keep disappearing. But we ain't worry about all that.
Baby, listen, the next episode of this O Show is going to be filmed back there by that piano.
That's right.
Or maybe over there by the corner where they got the whole, the lights and shit, and the couch and stuff. Because you gotta, your decoration is popping, all right?
Hey, listen,
somebody got some money.
Hey. Some money, that's right, some money.
I got some money.
Yeah. I see Crystal liking the new house. Yeah,
Yeah,
Crystal
Crystal said, "Where's my invite?" Okay, boo, where's my invite? We need an invite to the new house.
So no.
But anyway, cheers, everybody. I don't know what you're sipping on, but of course, we always like to make sure that we give a cheers and a toast.
So no.
To a wonderful show. Drop in the comments and let us know what you are sipping on tonight, because you're going to need to sip. Yes, to get to this conversation. It's going to be a dope one, and we want to hear from you guys. So y'all going to be needing to sip. But before we get all into that, let's just chat about what the weekends look like. What was your weekend up to? I see you rocking that Commanders.
That's right. You already know. Got to get it in. You know what I'm saying? My boys is doing good. My boys is doing good. I felt kind of bad that, my man number 5 went down, but, we still have the business the right way, And he'll be back soon.
Yes.
Best wishes to him. But yeah. Other than that, my weekend, man, it'd be bad when you don't remember, but I know for sure. Friday night, I believe I chilled out. I was thinking about taking a ride out into the city, just to ride around city lights, some good vibes and shit. But I think I decided to just stay in. I think I kicked it out back with the 5 pit. That's my zen spot.
Okay.
Saturday, I did end up going to Bowie's homecoming game.
Okay.
Yeah, that was dope. They beat the brakes off of that blue school, whatever that blue school name was. They probably happy I don't remember, because they definitely got mollywopped.
You must be. Listen, was you sipping the whole weekend? Because your whole weekend is like, I think it was that, and it was the blue team, and I think this is what I did. So, like, how you don't remember your whole weekend, sir?
Well, see, what had happened was, you never remember number 2. You just remember number 1, and Bowie State was number 1 this past weekend. So I just remember the other team had blue in their name. I don't know if Blue Devils, Blue Hawks, Blue Birds, Blue Bunnies. I can't remember what blue it was, but it was the blue team.
The blue team.
The blue team. Yeah. Okay. They got beat down. I think it was like 40 or 50 something to nothing.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's almost close to what the Commanders had. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, they pulled the Commanders on them real quick.
They damn sure did. They almost gave one of them Commanders spankings.
There we go. Bluefield State. I knew it was a blue.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Listen, you had to get help from Crystal. That's just pitiful.
That's right. See that's what friends are for.
Look, we're gonna scroll up real quick and see what everybody drinking. So Z said he is drinking water now, but cigar and American honey earlier. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
shout out to the cigar. And Crystal C says she's drinking some water too. My girl Steph. Hey Steph. Shout out to my girl Steph. That's my boo-boo kitty. She says she got some Oli Pop. Okay. Oli Pop.
What is that?
I have no idea. Never never heard of it.
Might have to check it out.
Yeah, I mean it sounds sophisticated.
Yeah, it really do. It really do. That's probably the message that's gonna make me forget about last weekend.
Shanita says she is sipping on a Heineken.
Oh yeah, good old German thing going on over there.
You can't go wrong with a Heineken. You cannot go
right there.
You cannot go wrong with a Heineken, okay?
Nice flavor, nice little full stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Get you where you need to be, but not too far past where you need to be. Like, get you right at your bus stop, drop you off, and not take you where you don't know where the hell you're going. It's that kind. That's good for us.
You having walk 7 blocks home and shit. Like, damn, you got to call the Uber after catching the bus. That's crazy.
I mean, because it is Wednesday, and most of us do got to go to work tomorrow, so we got to make sure we get off at the right bus stop.
No. Yeah. After the game, pretty much chilled out. Came back to the crib, relaxed a little bit. Oh, I did try to make it to my son's football game, but unfortunately, I had the times mixed up, so didn't make that. But they Unfortunately, he didn't win, but he played well.
Aw.
So that's always a good look. And Sunday, you know what I did? I watched my boys. You know
Of
what I'm saying?
course.
I watched my
But
boys.
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Do their thing. And then all the rest of the games I watched, I was into them, but my football was satisfied.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah.
satisfied, you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
you watch, but you're just kind of like gazing over it because
Yeah. And then, and I even what was it? I had my friend over, and it was like, yeah, bring the TV outside. I know you don't like using the projector out in the back in the daytime. I was like, you know what? Let me just grab this big ass TV and carry it outside real quick. You know, these TVs nowadays, they can be big, but they weigh like
yeah.
5 pounds. So yeah, that joint was real nice. My sonny was real chill. Again, cranked up that fire pit, sat out there, watched the games, and
With your friend.
a little bit. Yeah.
You thought I was gonna just let you double
Ease
dutch
past
over that
that.
shit. You thought I was gonna just let you double dutch over that, my little friend.
Right. Well,
like
let me
I
change
heard it.
that. Let me change that. Let me change that because that's not right. Let me put a woman in front of it.
I mean, I assumed it was a woman the way you said it, but you know. Okay,
Friend, that's right. Friend.
You made a nice little fireplace for her and everything, little fire pit and everything, made it all cozy and romantic.
Nice little blanket on her lap and shit.
Okay. Let me find out swanging all romantic.
Hey man, don't judge me.
Listen, I need you guys. What Z says. Z said, let's get them likes up. All right. We are at 15 viewers plus, and there's only 2 likes. Come on, guys. I mean, like, it really and truly does not. It does not cost anything. It is not a lot of work to press the like button. It truly isn't. To press the share button, to press the subscribe button. Like,
boop, boop, boop. All of them outside each other. Just boop,
that
boop,
part.
boop.
Just boop, 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 boop.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know how to boop, boop.
Just give us some love, you know. Just give us some love.
Everybody know how to boop, boop, boop. Y'all been boop, boop, booping all your life.
That part.
Don't stop booping over here. So what about you, Ms. O? What was your weekend like?
Yeah. What? Okay. I had to think about it. Right, I know. Look, I can only remember what the hell I did 2:00 today. Don't listen. Your girl's tired with a capital T. But yeah, so Friday I chilled because I'm telling you, I have truly, thank you, Steph, for the subscription. We love you. I have loved, and I said this on the last show, I have learned to truly love my home. I love my couch and my own food and my shows and just shit falling out my ear already.
And earrings, though. You don't love
not my earrings, right? My earrings is like, no. But this is what happens on live shows. Right. And when I tell y'all we are so live and uncut, we really are. Like, y'all gonna get the raw and uncut shit here. But so Friday I chilled. Saturday it was a good friend of mine. It was his 50th birthday. So it was a surprise birthday party that his wife threw for him. So that was fabulous. That was super fabulous. So I attended that. And then, of course, Sunday, we were at the game.
Ah, you was in the building.
Of course. I mean, when you have season tickets, you have to go to every game. It's a must.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Especially with the way that the team is now. I mean, you have to. Like, I mean, and I have to be honest, like I've always kind of liked football, but before I never understood the shit. So I kind of was like, only thing I knew was touchdown. But then once I really learned it and understood everything, I was like, okay, I really like this. But it is a whole different thing when you're actually at the game.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's a big difference.
It is so much fun. Like I have been saying, I'm like, I really think this has been like one of the most fun things that I do on the weekends. Like I really freaking enjoy it. Like the camaraderie and like everybody, we all cheering. Well, of course, beyond the people that's on the opposing team, but we're all cheering for the same people. And then everybody just came to have a good time. People have a good time, let their hair down. You don't even know the people around you, but everybody's high-fiving and like, I'm that girl. I'm that shit talker. I'm that person that's gonna be like talking shit and just having a ball. I'm loud. I'm a full-blown cheerleader. So you're gonna hear my mouth when they say defense, deep. You're gonna hear me. Like.
As so that's well should. That's why you're out there. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why you're out there.
Yeah. So I mean, like. I love it. I truly love it. So that was Sunday. And then that really was the weekend. I mean,
it was the weekend.
It was. It really was. It was a lot. I really can't do a lot no more. Like I gotta pick and choose. It's whether going to be the afternoon or the evening. It can't really be both.
Nah.
And I really like to decide it's going to be Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Because trying to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Saturday or Sunday, or two events for one day, like, oh, hell no. Hell no, I can't do it.
Crazy. I just keep saying to myself, I cannot believe I used to probably run maybe about 6 days out of the week. 6 days out of the week, just running. Now I'm like, listen, this roof right here, that's entertainment enough, man.
I don't know how people do it. I mean, like, I really don't, because I just don't have the goddamn energy. I be burnt out. Like, I'm burnt out right now. I need y'all to understand. I have had a hell of a day today. Like, my day has been daying, okay? Like, it's been daying. And takes a lot to come here tonight and entertain you guys. So know that I truly, truly love you, and I love doing this because I'd probably be in bed right now.
Like night, goddamn it, I ain't got time for
that part. Steph said the live games are the best games. They really are. Yeah, they really are.
And I see Steph. You still ain't let go of that. It's hard for me to let go of it too. I'm not. HTTC.
It's hard for a lot of people to let go of it because, like, that's what it really should be. Like, they really should bring that back.
They were talking about it. So you never know. It might come back. Since we got Mr. Snyder out the building, anything is possible now.
Yeah, well, I totally wouldn't be surprised. I mean, because, we got a lot of stuff that's been happening and stuff that's still happening. So I wouldn't be surprised. But yes. So, guys, we are super excited about tonight's show. It is going to be so good. It really and truly is. I have watched, and I don't know if you guys have watched the shows on, YouTube, but I have, and it's called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And there are so many different variations of the show, but I watched and have only watched the original, which shout out to Arlette. She has hers is very, in my opinion, it's very professional. It's well put together. Yes, it really is. Like, being in the industry, you always tend to look for people who put time and energy into their craft. It's very easy to just hop on somewhere and just start having a conversation and talk about something. But when you can tell when people put time, energy, and effort into their craft, and that's what I can say about Arlette when it comes down to her Pop the Balloon or Find Love. So I don't know if the people that's tuned in have seen the show, but the premise of the show is basically, it's like a game dating show. It's like about 7 to 8 men or 7 to 8 women. Say we're going to start off with men. There's 7 men, and then a woman walks out. There's about 5 women that would walk out each individual time, and the guys would get the opportunity to pop the balloon based off of whatever they choose to base it off of. It could be off of how she looks. from the initial looks. Then it could be off of something she said. But they pop the balloon. Ultimately, once they get down to the end, whomever's left, the two people that are left get the opportunity to choose and say, hey, you know, this person's for me. I want to try to go out on a date with them and try to get to know them. And hopefully there is a love connection. So that is the premise of the show. And tonight we have with us live. I was gonna say live in studio. We in studio. We in swanging studio. Okay.
I got the sound system around this bitch.
Yes, we in swanging studio. What's up? Oh, look, Whipple joined us early tonight. Thank you for joining us early tonight. Yeah. He was handling his business last time.
Sure enough. Yeah.
Shout out to our actor.
Tap in. You know what I'm saying? Our resident actor.
Yes. We're gonna have to bring him on the show.
Indeed.
So he can talk about all the stuff that he has going on. So yes, so this is what tonight's show is about. So we have two guests that were on Pop the Balloon or Find Love. We have Billionaire Danny. He was on, both of them were on the same episode. So I will say that they were on episode 22, both on the same episode. Billionaire Danny. And we also have Johyko Rodriguez. And she's going to be joining us too. And we're just going to talk to them, man. We got so many questions, but we also have just basic questions like beyond the show. I mean, as a general population of people that are out here dating, are we too quick to pop the balloon? I mean, are we too picky? Are our standards and our types keeping us single? Hey, are we the goddamn problem? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because 9 times out of 10, we are the problem.
Yes, a lot of us are the goddamn problem.
Yes, indeed.
And we don't understand, you know, how we gonna just end up being a whole lot of goddamn cat ladies and dog daddies.
Dog man. Yeah, listen. It's crazy out here, man. We are definitely, I think we are definitely, well, I can only speak for myself. I am picky, goddamn. I'm not eating the bullshit. I'm picky as hell. All it takes is 1 or 2 things, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I don't think I signed up for this.
And see, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And I'm going to call you out tonight. Yeah. Me and Swangin' this might be the first show me and Swangin' start swinging because I am going to call your ass out tonight. I mean, because how you gonna be so picky?
Yeah, and you know, and people, I think the biggest problem, people are looking for perfection when they're not even perfect themselves.
Yes.
You know, so we holding this candle, this light up to people that are flawed, but
that part.
But we don't recognize our own, so therefore it's like, nah, it's you, it's not me. It's always it's you, it's not me. Even though most people will probably leave saying, no, it's me and not you, just so they can run, they can put on their track shoes real quick.
I mean, one thing that I have learned, and it's took me, you know, some time to understand it and do some work on it. One thing that I have learned is that it is very, very easy to point the finger.
Yeah.
You know, it's very easy to say it is their problem. It is her. She was this and he was that and blah, blah, blah. It is a lot harder because when you point that finger, look how many he's pointing back. Okay. Right. Like it's a lot of the motherfuckers pointing backwards this way.
That's why I point like this. Like, fuck that nigga. It's all you. It's not me.
Yo, I was gonna be like, let me tell you about yourself.
Right. I need you to know, goddammit. But I do have to go off for something Z said. Modern day.
Oh Jesus God, Z.
And I'll say he's not wrong. He's not wrong, but I'll caveat it with, like, we are all fundamentally wrong, because when we're looking at the masses, then we're not looking at the individual. So
Right.
if you got a group full of girls saying, you know, if I go out, then I expect the men to pay, or like even if they don't know them, they just go to the bar and they just expect the man to pay. That's just that group of women. There could be another young lady, couple of stools down at the bar, that's like, listen, I'll buy you a drink. So the bad thing is we tend to group the sexes together when they don't belong together. They are all individuals.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, that's the same with both men and women. I mean, it's very easy to say all men are like this and all women are like that. But, you know, I mean, everybody's different. And sometimes it depends on where you are and the people that you're meeting. And then I'm a strong believer, and I know there's some people that may not agree with me, but I'm a strong believer that I feel like you do truly attract where you are and what in who you are. Like, I just do. I feel like when, you know, the people that you bring into your energy fields is based off of what you're putting out and
Right.
who you are. So a lot of times I'm really big on, hey, you know, if shit looking crazy and you attracting some real crazy people, you need to just take a pause and just kind of look and say, okay, well, what am I putting out? Am I actually giving what I want to receive? Am I actually what I want? You know, am I being who it is that I want to be with and attract? Because ultimately you can never, I don't believe that you can't want something that you're not willing to give. You can't say, I want somebody who is, you know, this way or that way, but you're the complete opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give what you get. And I just believe that. So Crystal said, I agree and believe that too. Attracting what you are and where you are in life is true. I mean, a lot of us have a lot of goddamn work to do, and we're really surprised at the type of quality of people that we attract in our lives, because we really haven't done a lot of the work. So listen, what we're going to do is, because we do have Johyko backstage, we're waiting for Danny. I did see him pop in at one point, but I think he might be having some technical difficulties. Such a man. I said it. Fight me, Danny, if you want to. Okay, fight me if you want to.
Well, to go back to Z's statement, women are delusional. So he's probably there. You just probably see how that works. I got you, Danny. I ain't gonna let it be
he's
like
backstage.
that.
He's backstage in the stage that I don't see. Maybe he back there in your stage behind your piano and shit, and I just can't see him.
Come on from back there, boy. We need you. We need you.
All right, so good grief. What we may have to do is, let's see. So Z said exactly, Miss O. Far too many broke and broken ladies looking for a rich, healed man.
Well, you know, people are afraid to be challenged, so therefore they just run. And that's what keeps them broken. You know.
I like what he said, but I think it should have been said, far too many broke and broken people looking for a healed person, because this goes for men and women too. So I know, because Z is a guy, he's going to speak how he feels as a guy towards women. So I totally understand that.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, actually, we're going to just take a very short, listen, I know y'all have a super, super, super short attention span. I know the attention span is like this. I know it is. That's why it will be, I'm telling you, it will be no more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You understand me? 2 minutes. Do not go anywhere. I mean, if you need to grab a drink, that's fine. If you need to go to the bathroom, that's fine. But we're going to take a 2-minute break. And then when we come back, we're going to have Johyko with us. If Danny's not with us, then we're going to rock on with the beautiful Miss Rodriguez, and it will be what it is. Okay.
She is beautiful, by the way.
Oh, she is absolutely gorgeous. But
with or without.
Listen, and that is the physical, but I've had the ability to have conversations with her, and so her inside is just as beautiful, if not more beautiful than what her physical is. So, like I said, guys, we're gonna take 2 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Don't you go
Right. You ain't even got to log off, or you can just go
Yes.
off from your
You
phone.
ain't even gotta do anything. Just give us 2 minutes. We're gonna give Danny 2 more minutes to join us backstage, and then if not, we're gonna rock with Johyko, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, 2 minutes and we'll be back. You guys are live on the Miss O Show. While we take this break, make sure you share, so we can get these numbers up, and also make sure that you like. We need some more likes. Come on, let's get these likes popping. All right.
Stop being stingy, folks.
That part.
Yeah, that shit.
All right.
All right.
I be telling y'all all the time, y'all gotta give me some time, because like I done turned into a whole engineer and every damn thing. I think I might look for a job as being a background engineer or some shit, because like by the time I figure out how to do all of this type of stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, I might need to have me a little side hustle as being like some podcast engineers.
There ain't nothing wrong with an extra check, I tell you that much.
Okay. Listen, one thing about me is I love the challenge of trying to figure out some shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I can hire and pay people to do stuff, but it is absolutely nothing better than figuring out how to do some shit on your own. Because I'm a perfectionist. I'm very detail oriented, and a lot of times when other people do stuff for me, I be like, "Oh, I like it, but if you could."
Never quite right. Never quite right.
But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the Miss O Show with Swangan, and tonight we are talking about Pop That Balloon. Pop the balloon show, right? But we're talking about Pop the Balloon, but we're also just talking about in general, dating and relationships. Are we just too quick to, pop the balloon? Are we too quick to just, cut people off? Our type in everything keeping us single? Like, are we doing some self checks on ourselves? I spoke to Danny and okay. Oh shit, wait a minute. I think we got him back there. I see he's been popped on because he was having some technical difficulties, but I think he's on back there. Okay, we're gonna give him We're gonna give him a little time to sit down, okay?
Come together. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell y'all, sometimes shit just don't be working, and y'all got to give us some time and some space and y'all got to give us some grace.
Time, space, and a little bit of grace.
Because technology be technologying sometimes, right. Okay?
That's it. Like,
did I tell y'all that I got a whole bar set up over here? Don't judge me. Don't you dare judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I mean, because, you know, like, the day that I had, I wanted to be able to be like, all right, so do I want a little bit of vodka? Do I want a glass of wine? What do I want? I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got, you know, variety over here, okay? Because
I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you over here. I ain't playing with you.
Listen, okay. So, I think we are good to go. So, we are getting ready to bring our guests into the show. Let's see. Here we go. We got Johyko and we got Billionaire Danny. Welcome, guys. Let's see if we can hear y'all. Can't hear neither one of y'all.
I was muted. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right, there we go. Hi, everyone.
What's going on, Miss Lady? How you feeling?
I'm good.
Hi,
welcome, welcome.
Let's see.
Danny's on mute.
Danny still got his balloon back there.
Okay, I'm loving the background with the balloon because Danny ready to pop a balloon. He like, God damn it, I ain't know somebody's gonna be on the show tonight that I got to pop the balloon for, so I'm gonna just bring this shit in case I gotta pop.
Hell yeah, ain't nothing like being ready, boy. I tell you.
Okay.
Check. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, you sound great.
Well, I'm talking about him.
Yeah, Danny was having some technical difficulties, so we can see you.
We see you, but we can't hear you.
I know. Let's see. I don't have him mute. He's not muted. Let's see. He might have to go back in and come back out. Let's see.
Oh yeah, Byron, you see, I'm rapping, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping. The man is get on. Got to keep it fresh for my brand new squad.
Wait, why is your brand new squad? Did you just come over to the Commandersville?
Nah, I ain't just come over, but listen, we look a whole lot different than we have the last 30 years. Mm-hmm. So it's that.
We still can't hear you, Danny. Maybe if you go out and maybe come back in, maybe that will help. Because I know when you come in, it gives you, okay, so I seen you just, okay, let me unmute you. Let's try. Okay, you can't unmute your guest, the mic. Oh, it says your mic isn't connected.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, I tried to unmute you and it said that your mic isn't connected. So you may need to pop out and then maybe go back. Maybe pop out and come back in. It gives you the option when you come back in to connect your mic. Okay, so we're going to just get started. And when Danny gets it together, then we'll bring Danny back in. So welcome, beautiful. How are you this evening?
I am lovely. How are you guys?
Good, we are good. Thank you so much for joining.
To finally meet you. I know we've been talking.
I know. We are so excited to have you on the show tonight. I did tell the listeners a little bit about, the show itself in general, but we love to, let you guys tell them who you are, a little bit about yourself before we get all into the juicy details. So if you can just let them know a little bit about, your background and who you are, and then we will get into, we'll bring Danny back when he's ready to, and we'll get into the rest of the show.
Sure. Okay. Well, hey, everyone. So my name is Johyko Rodriguez. I live in sunny South Florida. Social worker by day. Mommer, once I clock out of work, I am momming as F. I mean, what else about me? I don't know. I love to travel. I am busy with my hands. Oh, something just dropped there. I'm always busy with my life. I'm always doing something. I also have an event planning and hosting business. I don't know. I love to live my best life. I am single, been divorced since 2017 now. So I've been divorced for a long time. Only been in one short little relationship since. I don't even know if that counts or not. So yeah, I'm out here in this dating pool trying to stay afloat.
Okay, okay.
I totally feel that.
I,
I
I, I
totally.
see. I see that shirt says a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, ask them.
Yeah, they always trying to come back. I guess you might have a point there.
Hey,
You know what I'm
what's
saying?
my? I saw the shirt and it relates, so I got it. No, I thought this was a cute shirt. I love little,
No, it's very cute. It's very cute.
I was like, oh my god, this is so cute.
Yeah, it definitely is.
And so you're also a body positive advocate, positivity influencer. You've also done, let's see, Road Ready TV show that aired on Island TV. And oh, wow, Haiti Open Top 10 contest model.
Yeah.
Comedian.
Like 400 people. I was number 8, so that was
Wow,
pretty dope.
that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations to that. It seems like you have a lot going on for sure.
Mhm.
So, what made you decide to get on the show? Pop the balloon or find love.
Well, I'm always watching it. Like I see the clips. To be honest, I had never seen like a full episode. I always watch the clips on social media, and I found them to be quite interesting. And eventually, I started to follow Arlette. She's the host. Then I started to follow BM, which is her husband. He does all the background work that most of us don't see, but he posts as well. And then I started to interact, which I typically don't do on social media. Like on social media, I interact with people I know or people that I support, but I'm not commenting on Cardi B's post or people that I kind of just stick to myself. But I found myself making little comments on there. I thought the show was so hilarious, interesting. So eventually I just kind of reached out and I was just like, how do you get on this show? And eventually they were like, hey, can you fly out to AZ? And I had to do the questionnaire that they have, some interview questions. And then eventually I was called to be on there. And I wanted to go because it's interesting. And then I am single. And at the end of the day, I'm open to meeting new people. So there is a great possibility because then I started to watch the episodes and it's more than what you see on social media. They do have matches and people do, they even had an engagement and all these type of things. So I'm like, hey, why not? And I'm a traveler. I don't mind traveling. So even though it was in Arizona, I was like, hey, I've never been. I don't mind going. So here I am.
Okay.
And you just never know. You never know when or how you're going to meet your partner. You just never know. So you have to totally be open.
Definitely.
So we have Danny back again. We're going to try him again. Let's try him.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
there
we go.
There we go.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Oh no.
Oh my Lord, Danny. Thank you for joining us. We are happy that we can see you and hear you.
Definitely.
Hey, Danny.
Volume is up.
What's going on?
Somebody's volume is up.
I'm doing
Oh, yeah.
There's an echo, but
Yeah, it is. Danny, if you have it playing somewhere, it's going to echo.
Let's see. One more issue to solve.
Yeah. It may be on another device or something.
I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. I think we're good. Yeah, if you just turn it down, whatever it is, I think we'll be good. Yeah. So, welcome, Danny, Billionaire Danny. Thank you for joining us on the show. We are super excited to have you. We just spoke to Johyko, and she told us a little bit about her background and why she decided to get on the show. If you can do the same.
Well, to be honest with you, I became a fan of the show. I was one of those avid watchers. As soon as they dropped it, I'm watching it. It's not like that anymore. I don't even like to watch it. But So I said, I was gonna do it next year. I was like, if the show's around, I'm gonna apply next year, and it'd be some, in the middle of the year, it'd be pretty cool. But then, for some reason, as I had a little thought in my mind, I was like, man, just apply now, to see what happens. And they hit me back pretty fast. They hit me back, told me to grab a ticket to confirm my spot, and I was like, why not? So I was open to it. I figured that it would be a good way to, just meet somebody I didn't know. I normally wouldn't meet. That's what the landscape of social media is right now. I'm kind of old school, so I like to meet people in person. But
Yeah.
I am opening up to meet people online and stuff like that now. I mean, it's just the way of the land, especially being an entrepreneur. You steadily connecting with people, so it's just probably a part of the norm.
Right.
So, it's just pretty simple. I actually studied the show. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Like I became an avid. Like when they told me I was accepted, I went back. I studied the show. I studied why people were getting their balloons popped. I studied like what people were wearing. Like nothing I had on was by accident. Even I seen a couple people wear sunglasses. At first I was like, nah, but then I was like, well, he got a match, and so I made sure they were clear that you could see my eyes and stuff like that. Like it was very intentional. I'm a person that always in black, the piece with the belt and all, like everything was very intentional. I didn't come up there, to half step. So, I try to carry myself like that. You never know, when you walk out the door, you might meet your wife. You don't want to be like, damn, man, I wish I had a haircut or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I was very intentional. I was very, very intentional with the situation. Even how I carried myself when I got on set, I didn't really communicate with people. I didn't talk. I was just by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because, it is a competition, and I came there to, potentially win the love of my life. So, but other than that, I had fun. And, here we are now. So, what else you want to know?
All right,
Well,
so
listen.
I got a quick question for both of y'all.
But I see. Do you have something? Because I still feel like I hear echo.
On my end?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Do you have the YouTube up somewhere? Like, do you have it playing somewhere?
no, as I hear you guys coming out, and then the audio is going right back in, so I can understand why there's an echo.
Okay. Well, we just
I want to try my headphones, but I don't want to go through that whole issue again, not being
yeah.
able to
Don't worry about it. We'll push through it. It'll be okay because I don't want to get you disconnected. But Swangy, you had a question?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much y'all know about the vetting process, but what type of vetting process is it to get on the show, or is it just you just sign up for it and then they just pick you out of the hat?
That's probably something that you had to ask the producers.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what their vetting process is at all. I don't even know
I
how
think
they pick who goes on which side or who's the one coming out, who's the one popping. I have no idea how they choose that. Yeah, that's something
they asked my age range and stuff like that, and they asked what age range I was willing to date. That's pretty much the only questions that they asked. They wasn't talking about like, what's your type and all that stuff. They're just like, who are you open to dating and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, I didn't factor in the long distance situation until I got there. I was like, damn, everybody is from somewhere else. So, but I'm ever since the show, I am open more to travel. I've, I actually came to that conclusion on the way back. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this wasn't too bad. I could catch a plane, hop city to city.
Right.
Nice little getaway.
I think 2025, I'm gonna do a lot of traveling.
So both you guys were on the same episode. So I'm going to show this clip and then we're going to discuss it. Everybody, bear with me. Give me some time. I got 4 people on the damn screen. Just bear with me, guys.
Make some grace. You got it.
Listen, give me some grace. Hold on. Let me see. Hold up. I think we good.
Oh man, we going down memory lane.
All right.
You know, whenever I catch somebody watching this show, I always tell them to cut it off.
That would be no problem for me. I think that I just drew a blank right now. That would be no problem for me. I'd actually would appreciate you coming with different styles and looking a different way. As far as the weight fluctuation, it didn't look like you'd have too much of that going on. So, and the activities I love to do, that would probably prevent you from even.
Hold on, guys. Here we go. This one.
It's coming up right now. That one. All right.
But look at that boy in the end. What's up? That's my Instagram live.
No, but you definitely came on there fresh, my brother.
Appreciate it.
You
And
wasn't playing around.
She wasn't playing around either.
No, she wasn't. I was about to get to her too.
Yeah, I had appreciated the way she dressed. She was very stylish. Yeah,
Thank you.
she was looking good. I ain't gonna tell you.
Wait a minute, guys. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a minute. Hold it. That's what happened when you got so many damn things going on. Okay. Could y'all see? Let me see. Hold on for a second.
Yeah, we saw it.
We saw the clip. We could hear it, and then we stopped.
Y'all
it.
can see it in the play? Okay, hold on for a second. Here we go. Because I think I did the wrong one. Okay, it's not that one. Maybe it's this one here. Is it that one? I think it might be this one.
Johyko.
Yeah, I think it's that one. Jesus Lord.
So while she's looking for the clip, one of the viewers, Z, he mentioned being skeptical about going on a show like that because you never there's a possibility you don't know if someone is actually there to find love or just be an influencer. Did y'all get any vibes from anyone like that? They just wanted their 15 minutes of fame?
Who's speaking first? I guess I'll go.
Go ahead, please.
I mean, I would say that there are multiple factors why people go on this show, and you don't know until you get there, there are some people who are 100% going just for the sake of finding love. You have some people who are going to hope to have some genuine connections, but also know that this show does get a lot of views and, exposure. So just from watching those clips, sometimes it does seem as if some people just go on there simply for the basis of just having a viral moment, getting clout or however you call it. Did I feel like anybody on the show wanted a viral moment? I don't know. I would personally say I don't think so.
Right.
I don't know what people's true intentions were, and I guess I don't care enough to know. I know why I went. I'm not gonna sit and be like, oh, so and so went for a viral moment. I really don't know that unless they say it themselves. Then I can't say that.
Gotcha.
All right, guys. So let me see. I think we should be good now. Let's try this here. Okay, let me mute.
You're blue.
I'm Danny.
Hey, Danny.
38.
How are you?
What's your name again?
Johyko.
Johyko.
Yes.
Well, I'm big on, having a type, and she described her type pretty much to the T, and I didn't see myself in it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do a dash about me, and you ain't willing to do that because I ain't your type, and it's all good.
Well, who told you weren't my type?
You did with your discretion.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right. So now, is he your type? Yeah, he is somebody that would be my type. Yeah, very well dressed. You came with the collared shirt on. I love me some Chelsea boots. You came dressed for the occasion. You look good, got a clean cut. I'm not really with the shades at night, but I can see through them. So as long as I can see your eyes and you don't have hater blockers on, it's all good. So I actually would, yeah, he's my type.
Let's head on back.
Nico.
So okay, so here's the question. So you both won the show together, and Danny, you decided to pop your balloon. I mean, do you feel like you prematurely did so since you felt like you didn't meet her standard taste of men? But then she made it very clear that was not the case.
I did not say I didn't meet nobody's standards.
A taste or something.
That's not what I said. What was the question again? That's all I heard. One more time.
Maybe Johyko can tell me, because I thought you said that you felt like you didn't, that she had certain types that she mentioned.
Yeah, I felt like she had I need to go back and watch. See, that's not, you just put it on me. She said something to a dude earlier, and I was like, oh, if that's, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When you get on there, when you understand, you forget the camera's on sometimes. You really just looking at this person, and you in a lineup, right? So I'm studying. Every time she says something, listen. I'm very attentive. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, if that's what she like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, more power to you. It is what it is. I'm not no hater. You know what I'm saying? So I just go ahead and let you get what you like. I mean, everybody got their type. And I mean, I kind of date outside of my type, so I understand. But on that particular situation, if you can find exactly what you're looking for, you know what I'm saying, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
So, Johyko, do you feel like you that he popped prematurely?
Based on his answer, yes. But I'm not gonna lie. When you said discretion, I was like, ooh.
Discretion.
Oh, man.
Discretion. I was like, yeah. But based on your answer, yes, I did. Because to me, you're a good looking person. You are not ugly. Of all the guys that were up on there, you, to me, were the best dressed. I mean, the ripped jeans, for me, I just feel like with a show like that, pretend like it's the first date. Or I base it on like my type of a guy. I prefer a guy that's just more business professionals. So for them, their standard of meeting a woman, they're going to be more dressed. So to me, nobody on the lineup was dressed how I would. I see guys come on there with suits all the time, or just like a nice collared shirt and, some slacks, a nice sweater. Just come with your best. But out of the lineup, I would say my match and you were the best dressed, because your jeans were just doing a little too much. They were just too. I'm not streetwear. Like for something like that, streetwear would not be appropriate. So everybody kind of gave streetwear for the most part. Again, except you and Chad. So just based on me coming out and seeing you and how you look. Now the shades, that bothered me too. I don't understand how people wear shades at night. So that was another thing. I don't get it, especially when you're trying to really genuinely meet somebody and get to know somebody. What they're saying, you'll kind of get a feel for them. So the shades on a dating show, I don't understand that one. I don't get it. But for the most part, again, I'm comparing you to the lineup, to my options that I had. You were a good option. But then again, when you said discretion, I was like, ooh.
I can have a little fun with you. The jeans, like normally I'm in a suit, like I'm wearing like slacks and all that stuff now, like, but you don't really have an opportunity to talk much. So what you have on has to say something about you. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not just a typical business. Like when I put on a suit and stuff like that, it's like, okay, I mean business, but I got a little edge to me. I'm a little country boy from the east side of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I I get down, have fun, and I wanted to put a little bit of in there. Like it was almost like my going out. And when I do go out, I wear shades. I like to hide my eyes. I don't like people know who I'm looking at. Like it's almost like a defense mechanism. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, and then too, you could tell like I was nervous as hell. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, the whole show.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I ain't want to say nothing stupid, I ain't want to, just everything is just very critiqued. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I get into that, I do hide my face. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I mean, that's just what I do. If I go out, even if we at an event and I don't feel like being bothered or I need to be there for networking purposes or something like that, I'll go in the background and just put my shades on and be like, just observe. I'm a very observant person. I'm in the background most of the time.
I'm
Even
really
when we was
big
doing
on
the
eye
show, that was doing the
contact.
intros, I was the last person to get up there. I stayed at the end. You know what I'm saying? I go, but he who is last will be first. So if it's meant for me to be seen, I'll be seen without trying to. You know what I'm saying? So I stay in the background, I stay out the way, but a lot of things still come my way. You know what I'm saying? I had the potential to be on the forefront. I could have been right there, dead slab in the middle. You know what I'm saying? With the sunglasses off, with the whole suited up and stuff like that. But I want you to say, hey, man, this man got a little edge to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always proper. I slur my words sometimes. I can cut it on, cut it off. You know what I'm saying? I just like to have a little fun. And so when I said that, I'm just having a little fun with you. You know what I'm saying? You're a little cutie.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm just big on like transparency and just eye contact, especially when it comes to meeting somebody that you can possibly connect with. I need to see what you're saying. I need to kind of look through past your eyes to see, sometimes you can just look somebody right in the eye and just tell they're bullshitting. So, like you said, you like to hide your eyes. That's somewhat of like a minor red flag for me. Not only just on the basis of we're in daylight, fashion wise, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand how people wear glasses at
Well, you
night
the
in the dark.
supermodel,
It's
not me.
made for shade. But at the same time, I really want to speak to you. I want to look in your eyes. I really want to have like genuine conversation with you. And it's hard when someone, and you said it though, like you're hiding yourself. And this is the
Yeah.
time to be open and
Yeah.
really just show your true self. So,
So Johyko, this was okay. This was pretty much where on this episode, you were the one that was choosing among all the men.
correct.
How did it feel like walking out there knowing that you were going to be pretty much judged by all of these random men? I mean, I know that had to be a lot.
Well, like I told my friends and that I told I was going on the show, they were just like, like how bad they can chew you up. I'm a very confident woman. I'm very secure in myself. I believe that people are entitled to their opinions. I respect opinions, so just because they're not right, that doesn't mean I need to get offended by it. I also understand that some guys can get very disrespectful on that show for no reason at all.
Mhm.
I don't get offended by stuff like that. I'm not easily, shaken, to be honest. I came in there knowing what the possibilities could have been. So I came prepared. I know myself. I know that I would not have given anybody a reason to try me or, try to throw some shade at me. But again, I was like, I hope nobody does not try to make a viral moment out of me because I'm just going to be me. I'm not snippy. I don't have attitude. I'm very respectful. I'm very courteous, and I went being myself. So I kind of didn't feel like it was going to happen, but I knew the chance could have happened. But I'm not
Right.
fazed by opinions. Like I've lived that life of being an insecure young girl, not knowing who I was. I know who I am. I stand firm in who I am. People have preferences. So if somebody doesn't like something that they see in me, I'm completely okay with that. It didn't bother me.
I mean, that takes a lot because I watched the show. I watched the show and all the episodes, and I totally commend anyone
Yeah.
that is able to be on that show because the Leo in me. And here's the thing: I am very, I am very confident. But like you said, some people can really say some I don't want to say mean things, but like they can really say some things that can like be taken a certain way. And Danny, you got a whole lot going on over there. And I know and I hear myself like I don't know what's going on, but can you guys hear the repeat?
Not well. Slightly, just slightly.
Just slightly. Okay.
No, I don't
But
hear
yeah,
echo.
you don't hear
I'm the one
echo?
causing it.
Let's see.
Yeah,
What you say?
slightly.
Okay. As long as we're good. So yeah, so I mean, I know for me, it definitely would be difficult because like I said, I mean, I feel like I'm a confident person, but some of the things I just feel like some people just be going completely in. I understand if a person's not your type and that's somebody that you're not really into, but I know that one of the questions is always, you know, like, well, what is it about that person that's not your type? And then some people just be really going in, completely in. So I commend you both on being able to do that because it definitely takes a lot to be able to do that. Because I don't know.
Well, then I think I was having this conversation a few days ago about people telling someone else their preference. So I do remember from the show, Danny, you had said something to one young lady about, I believe her polish didn't match.
I said her what didn't match?
Her polish on her toes and
Nah, that wasn't me. I would never say nothing like that to no woman on national YouTube.
Okay.
You said national YouTube.
I ain't mean to misquote.
I don't remember.
I made up my mind when I go out there, I'm gonna be nice because I'll roast your ass, but I'm not gonna do that. I didn't come there for that. You know what I'm saying? So I know specifically, I didn't care what was going on, what she had. I was not gonna be. You weren't gonna get a joke out of me on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not nitpicking on nobody's polish or ashy ankles or none of that because everybody tries their best. You know what I'm saying, to come up there and I ain't gonna tell you no lie, it's a real difficult situation to be in that lineup, not know who was coming behind that wall. You know,
right.
Like I told you, you get to a point where you forget the camera's on and it's just you and that person and you want to see if you can genuinely make a connection. You know, and it's a big deal. Like it's an investment, you know, to come out there, to fly out there, to rent the car, to do everything. Like we actually invested in this situation. So I want to get a full return on my investment as much as possible. You understand what I'm saying? My connection had to come. I had to see that it was going to last outside of whatever the situation was going on. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I definitely did not say anything negative, you know, or nitpick any woman. And I made sure I wasn't going to do that. That was my complete goal. Like, you know, I wasn't going to be one of those guys. I can be one of them guys, but I was not going to be, you know, because I ain't going to tell you no lie, popping a woman balloon, man, it hard. Like, them folks who just do it just because they diabolical, man. You know what I'm saying? You going up there, it got a whole, she putting herself out there, you putting yourself out there, you know, and it was a lot more taxing than I thought it was gonna be on my emo. I went home, my feelings hurt. People be talking about I went up there for clout and stuff like that. They forget I got my balloon pop. You know what I'm saying? And it did not feel good. It's
yeah,
like, dang.
Yeah.
So, it's taxing on the emotions a little bit. That was the one part I didn't expect. You know, I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings, and I didn't want to get my feelings hurt. And you know, that's what happened. Both of them. So, and then you don't, you know, I feel like I dodged a couple bullets though.
Yeah, I do remember.
I agree with Danny because trust me, I could have went down each of you guys and told each of y'all something about yourself, but why? You know, Like, I really did not go on there to try to clown anybody. Clearly, some people, I'm assuming, I don't want to speak, but on this show, I do feel like people go on there just to like, and you, oh, let me tell you about you. Oh, you,
Mm-hmm.
that's not what I went on there for. And I'm just not a mean person. I see Stephanie or Steph or Crystal, whoever is there, saying like, you're being nice. I'm a nice person. I'm not mean. What's like I said, I'm a positive person. I rather spread. It's already enough nastiness in this world, and for me to add to that side of the world, that's not the energy I'm on. I want to be able to show people love, encourage people, motivate people, make people feel good about themselves. You don't know what people are going through. That's why I
Yeah.
was. And nobody better not try me because I'm not going to give nobody a reason to try me on the show. And if they do, guess what? Dust it off and try. I'm really not faced by that. I grew up just getting bullied for being the pretty girl all time. I done been through so much. You're the problem, not me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna take it personal. It's you. It's not me.
Okay, so I want to show this clip, and this is the clip. This is a clip of Danny, and then we're gonna come back and discuss and discuss it. Let's see here. Okay.
Johyko.
Johyko.
Lemonade.
Oh God.
38.
What do you do?
Entrepreneur.
Very cool. So you do have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I mean, she's very beautiful. I'm just trying to figure out a little more about her. You know, I'm not scared of none of them standards and nothing like that. But I mean, it's just really on her, to be honest with you. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what she really about. Because, you know, everybody want to be showered with gifts. Everybody want, you know, to be shown that they are cared for. That's why I took that as. But what are you going to do in return, you know, or to earn that?
Not quid pro quo. What am I going to do in return? I don't know if I like that.
You ain't got to like it. I'm just saying, I don't like showering folk with gifts without.
You
like,
don't like to shower you lady with gifts?
Look, it's about, my love language is like
but
reassurance.
Everybody is zeroing in on me saying showering gifts.
That's the first thing you
also
said,
mentioned
sweetheart.
resting in my femininity as well.
Well, let me tell you something.
So
the reason why they said that is because you didn't provide something like what you do for a man first, because that's easy to say. Any woman can come out here and say, yo, give me some gifts, and I can bust out the bank card and be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But like, what makes you like worthy to receive that other than you just being fine?
Talk to him.
If and when you become my man, you would know, and I would be your woman, and that's in every sense. So,
like what?
Make it make sense. Hey, she wasn't following my lead.
That means giving you support, giving you, nurturing you when you need to, just loving you with a pure heart.
How old are you again?
38.
Okay, we're saying. All right, where you stay?
I live in Wisconsin, but I'm from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm from Georgia.
Georgia, okay.
Okay. Atlanta.
Are you thinking of a question, or what are you doing? You just staring.
I'm asking something. For real. Like, so throughout the relationships, you're 38, you've been in multiple relationships, right? So what's something that you learned in your past relationships that you can put into your future relationship to make it last longer?
Something I've learned from my past relationships.
As a person, you know what I'm saying? They help you grow as a person and say, okay, I'm going to take this into my next relationship and it's going to last longer.
I would have to say it would have to be patience. I've had to work, on my patience over the years. And I've learned to take my time.
Okay. Are we good?
She fine. She just seemed like a lot, though. It's like
what's a lot? What is
it just seemed like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, can I ask him a question?
Yeah, ask me something.
All right. So on the scale of 1 to 10, and you can't use 7, how important is it to you that your next relationship ends in marriage?
Let me be honest with you. I don't want to even get into a relationship unless I see it I'm all right.
Well, you're here for love, so.
Well, be honest with you, my grandmother just passed, right? So I appreciate it. But I seen my granddaddy stay by her side, or she was by his side till she could no longer be there. So if I can't envision you being old next to me, I'm not even really gonna give you no energy. To be honest with you, I can give you all the energy of the world, or I could just forget you exist.
That's
you know what
hard.
I'm saying? So
All right, we got to make a choice. Are you popping, or are we walking up there and making a match?
what you want to do?
Let's go.
Oh,
come on.
So
Were you so
all right, come on.
If you're hesitant,
no, I'm not hesitant.
She's not.
To figure out what's like because.
Let's walk up here. Okay. Come on.
We gotta walk back.
You don't have to. Okay. I'll stand over here.
Oh, God.
All right.
This seems like an investment.
A relationship is an investment.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a mutual fund.
Yeah. That's what a relationship is.
You'll come to me and I gotta come to you. You with long distance and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm open to long distance.
I'm clingy.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm talking about I wrap around you like a spider web.
I'm done. I cannot take him serious.
Any final questions? Are you going to pop, or are you gonna stay with her? You can head on back.
That's what I was going to ask you about too. Because you
why? That I know it was long, and I had to show it all because I just wanted to know
what was the reason.
Why? What was the reason? Sir, like it literally seemed like you were completely second guessing it the entire time, and like when I was watching, I was like, "What the hell? This man is like, he know damn well he don't seem like he wants to, and he wants to choose her." I'm like, "Why?" And then you got all the way up there, just to pop. So please.
Hey, I didn't go up there just to pop, man. Like I said, y'all don't understand. Until you are one of those men in the lineup and a stranger walk around the door and one thing I want to put out there, I never thought she was a gold digger. I never thought that. I didn't have not one thought in my mind. There was something I was looking for, right? I felt bad. That was a hard. First of all, I was up there for a long time before I popped. Like, it wasn't just instant. Like they told me to, like, bro, you just being hesitant. Just go ahead and do it. It seemed like it just happened, but I was up there. I was thinking for a long time because I couldn't get out of her. Like I just couldn't get out of her what I was looking for, man. I want my mind, my heart, and my spirit to be aligned. You understand, when I engage with somebody. And she had my mind because she was gorgeous. I could understand she, couldn't really relate, but I needed her to just make me feel comfortable, man. Like, first of all, you the first person to walk out the door. You was gorgeous. Everybody popped on them because I think they was all just scared. Yeah. Because when somebody say what they want, they compare themselves to their standards or whatnot, and they say, "Oh, I don't care about none of that," because it's about connection. A woman would change what she wants for you if she can feel, trust and honesty and friendship, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm straight, so I don't care about any of that stuff. I had to, like, my heart had to really be in it, and I looked in her and I was just like, I feel like I just seen for one moment, I was like, man, I feel like we gonna match, and then that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really feel the submissiveness to the situation to where we're gonna make this work outside of here. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't see it, and I maybe it's because I done been through too much with too many women, man. You know, maybe that's what it was, but I don't know, man. And then I ain't gonna tell you no lie. When the next woman came out, I felt the stuff that I was missing from her. Some of the stuff, like it just kept lining up, and then eventually, when the real estate lady came out, I wanted to match with her. I said, if we match, I'm going all the way. Because
that's another thing that I was going to ask you too, Danny, is that like, I know it has to be like, because there's 5 to 6, depending on the show, people that come out, right? Mm-hmm. So when the first person comes out and say you're attracted to this person's beautiful and they're saying things that you want to hear, does it go through your mind that, you know, wow, this person's beautiful, they're saying what I want to hear, but I also want to kind of see what else is behind there, what other options there are?
I didn't really know, because I watched the show so many times. I know it's only so that we just happen to be blessed that most of the women were drop dead gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? And but no, it's just the connect. Like, if I had met her maybe at a networking event or something in our element, I got a chance to really pull her to the side and talk to her, then maybe. But like I said, it's an investment, you know, and not just, I mean, it's going to be an investment in the long distance. It was an investment to get there. The whole situation, we just forking. You know what I'm saying? So my heart, everything got to be aligned up so I know it's going to be real. Because I know me. If I get bored, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Instant. I'm not about to chase you. I'm not about to try to pull no conversation out of you. If we not connecting, I don't care where we meet or whatever, it's a wrap. And I'm looking at myself, I was like, I could see myself not talking to her. You know what I'm saying? And not really worrying about it. You know, and then I feel like I would have wasted my time.
So, Johyko, what's your thoughts on that? From the woman's perspective, what is your thoughts on how that played out? Because you were also on that show.
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying as you know, one of the women that were, you know, choosing, like, what's your thoughts on how everything played out with what we just saw? Because I mean, like, I totally understand everything that he was saying. I think that watching it, one thing I did say, because I actually watched one of the newest episodes today, one thing that I did say in a comment was that I just kind of feel like what I don't like seeing is when, you know, you guys have to go through, you have to pop, you know, certain balloons, and then they end up popping their balloons too. Then you might get down to the last 2 people, you pop one balloon, one person's left, and then that's your last person, and then they go up there and then they don't want to be with you and they pop a balloon. I kind of feel like, okay, well, there should still be some ability for like the people that, whether like there should still be some, you know, okay, you know what, I popped these balloons, but maybe I want to still explore those or whatever. So what's your thoughts on, you know, it getting all the way down to everybody's balloon being popped and him being able to go up there, but then pop?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was a little rough. I feel that you gauge the situation enough to kind of know, like, just from your interaction with her, I'm gonna be 100 with you, Danny. I could tell that it wasn't, you didn't sound very confident in that situation at all. So I don't know what made you. Maybe, again, it's very hard to hurt feelings on there. Like I said, for me, I chose to be nice, you know. I chose not to give raw, authentic, like, yeah, you're this, you're that, because it could be offensive, and I didn't come on there to offend nobody. So yeah, I kind of feel like, you know, if you're not gonna match with somebody, like, and just from the interaction between you and her, it didn't seem certain. It didn't seem sure. You kind of just went on, and she called it. Sure. She was like, "Why are you hesitating?"
I don't think. I mean, first of all, it just started, you know. And I'm not saying that her being number one had any factor in that at all. But you can't be sure. It's unknown. You know, I've never been on a dating game show. You know, the whole thing is unsure. You know, like
Your conversation with you and her was very sure. Like she was saying things that it didn't seem really catered to what you were
but I
looking
thought she was
for.
very gorgeous, and I could see past that. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, just make me feel more like. I think if she had elaborated a little more, or really forgot that the cameras were out and followed my lead, like just tell me what's up. Like make me
You're
feel
still the one
comfortable.
that took the final step to walk up there. So at some point,
She
you
told us to come up there. You seen
observed
it? You
everything.
seen? She
You're
was
still a
like,
person of
"Y'all
your
come
own.
on
Didn't
up."
nobody have no gun to your head. You are still your own man. You know
Right.
what you
About
need.
that.
You know what you want. At the
Man,
end of the day,
she
you made the
when she came
decision to
around
walk
that
up
when
there.
she came around that wall, I thought she was drop dead gorgeous. So I, you know what I'm saying, just like she was tall, she had her stuff together. I could tell she about her business. She don't play around. Like I read people easily. Like it's almost like a gift and a curse. I could break you down. You understand what I'm saying? So like when like I could understand her, but it's just like
I'm just focused on the question that Miss O asked me, which is walking up at the very last minute and popping the balloon. When you choose to take that walk up there, then that means that you've pretty much gauged the situation. You know, observed their responses to see if it aligns with yours. Now, I understand if she would have went up there and said something that totally like, oh, by the way, I have 7 kids, you know, and that's outside of what you're looking for. So if you
Right.
go up there and there are valid reasons, at some point something transpires while you're up there that causes you to pop the balloon, pop away. But you just kind of pop. Like it seemed like that pop was a pop that should have just happened from back there, but you just did it up there.
I
But I
mean,
get you too, because I'll be honest with you. I know I did not want to go last on the show because I wanted to be able to see all my options. I'm like, I want to see what all my options
Mm-hmm.
are. I don't want nobody to match before me, and then that could have been my match. So,
Right.
and she was the first woman. So sometimes you do have to be strategic. So only he knows why he genuinely popped the balloon. But
so I'm telling you genuinely why I popped the
you give a
balloon.
concrete answer.
I'm not even hiding anything. Like like I said, when and I forgot her name, but the real estate agent came out. Whatever I was looking for that I didn't see before, I found. Like my
Right.
whole, it's almost like a synergy lines up. It's like mind, body, spirit. Like okay, I didn't know that's what I was looking for until it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like and then something in my mind said, okay, I'm gonna match with her. If I match with her, I'm going all the way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that before.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I didn't know
So
that's
your
what I was
mind,
looking for.
body,
It's
and
just
soul
like,
it didn't align in full circle with the first young lady.
yeah,
That's
and it wasn't even instant. I think it was some stuff that she said when she came around. You know, it was like how she carried herself, demeanor, what she had on, and
Yeah.
it was a lot of stuff. And then it's just like I said, I like her. I said I'm matching with her. If I match with her, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I seen myself us traveling, like going back and forth with each other. You know what I'm saying? I seen the whole thing. I was like, I feel like she's soft enough and submissive enough to submit to the situation as I would submit to the situation with her. Because when I get into relationships, I don't play. When I'm single, I'm single. But when I'm in a relationship, I'm all the way in, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I take that very seriously. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, but
So let me
I
ask
just
you
it
this
just didn't
because
align. It just didn't align. I don't even know why. It just like I told you, I was up there for a very long time before they told me to pop. They told me to pop. It was like, bro, you just too indecisive. Like, go ahead and make and it up there. It made it seem like I just went up there and did like that, but that was not the case.
So,
Yeah.
And it was hard. Like I almost cussed out loud walking back. I was like, I felt bad, but then I felt bad for popping the next chick too. Then I felt bad for popping you. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is how you feel. You feel bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We in a
it
whole new
has to be
situation.
a difficult thing. I mean, I know you would have to be in the situation to know how it is as far as the experience on both sides, whether you're the person who's popping the balloons or you're the person who, is getting your balloon popped. So Z said, I don't feel like this. I don't know what joy means, but he's like, I don't feel like this here tonight was represented fully on the show. I think some men would pop out of the fear of being unworthy. So which
Hey man, you need to go look in the mirror and work on your self-confidence, man. You understand? I just don't see me walking up to a woman and deeming myself unworthy. We human beings, we spiritual. You understand what I'm saying? If the connection is there, we worthy of the connection that we bring together. Now, she may have more than you, you may have more than her. That's financial and that's physical. That all can be built up. But that spiritual connection is something that's real. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, I don't like when people be like, I'm unworthy of her. She a human being just like you is.
So I'll ask both of y'all, if y'all were to do the show again, would you all go on opposite sides?
Danny come out there. What's going on? I don't know.
Would I go on the other side? I don't see a difference. Like, there is a difference, but I guess for me, with my mindset, I don't see a difference, because at the end of the day, I'm still doing the same thing from both sides. I'm still analyzing the people on the other side, you know? So that's one person coming out that I get to analyze.
It's a difference.
I didn't know which side I was going to be on until they told me. Like, when I first was interested, I knew that I could have been on either side. It wasn't until I was told, like, okay, this is the side you're going to be on. So that means I had to be open on being on either side. So I was open to both. So yeah, I guess it would be there's a difference, Danny. It is, but at the same time, for me, like, yeah.
And here's the major difference: you see everybody.
Yeah.
You don't know who coming around that corner. That's a huge difference. You holding your breath. Like you like,
Yeah, you're right. I don't.
You don't know, and it's like I'm talking about when Sandra, I think that's her name. When Sandra walked around that corner, I was like, God damn! I had to hold like she was gorgeous. Then, the next girl from Texas, she was fine. Then you was fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like
to me. I mean, I think again, everybody's beautiful to me, but aesthetically, this lineup was like, I kept talking to the girls. I'm like, yo, we good as heck. Yo, this is a good lineup. Like,
it was a beautiful, very beautiful lineup. It really was.
So gorgeous. Like, everybody came dressed to impress. I've seen some where girls come out with sandals and flats on. Everybody came ready, and I loved that for us. So
Johyko, okay, so I want to show one more clip, right? Because this was like we showed Danny. You know I have to show this clip, right? You know I have to, okay? You know I have to, girl.
Go ahead.
All right, so we're going to show this clip, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk about it. Here we go. Let's see.
For me, I think that I just drew a blank right now. That would be no problem for me. I'd actually would appreciate you coming with different styles and looking a different way. As far as the weight fluctuation, it didn't look like you would have too much of that going on. So,
Thank you.
And the activities I love to do, that would probably prevent you from even, gaining weight. I don't know why you'd ask that. You look great, but
well, I'm asking because I don't mind, because he was so wrong with the braids.
You want to take it off?
Don't do it.
Yeah, why can't I? So
you still look good.
You look good.
You still look good.
So should I keep it off or okay?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, earring, just lost the earring.
Well, I'm glad
but
you did
yeah,
it.
so that's why I
you still
asked,
look
because
good.
I'm always changing my hair. I go from short. I just was bald a few months ago. I have super long hair. I do all types of things, and typically I do natural. But I came on the show today, so I was like, all right, let me try to do a little something. But this is me, so I just want to make sure you're okay with me and who I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. So, listen, I love that part right there, girl. Totally had me. And I know some of the other people who have watched it too felt the same way. Like, I really loved that you were able to be like, hey, you see me this way, I'm all done up and everything, but I can take this off. I'm proud of who I am even underneath of this. So what made you do that? And here's another question as a follow-up to that. And do you think that as women, we should show more of our natural selves so that, men have a kind of a true idea of, like what we do look like without, the accessories and stuff that we do tend to love to wear.
Okay, so the real reason why I did that was what Hubert had said was still like in the back of my head, So I'm like, I'm like, I am not coming off this set and people think I got some big old bulky bad dookie braids underneath this
Yeah.
wig. Because again, that can leave just room for people to just talk about me. And I just wanted to confirm the truth. One thing I do, I'm a receipt person. I'm gonna give you some receipts. So the main reason I did take it off was to show him, like, this dude said I had, I humbly accepted his response when he told me, oh, I could see the braids, I could see the lumps. You don't hear it because it was a few times. I was like, the braids.
I heard it.
I said it more than once though. You probably heard it once, and then you could hear it off in the distance, like on another part of it. But what? So when he mentioned it, I was like, okay, look, because he over here like.
So hold on, I want to show this because that way that people that have not seen this will be able to see what you're talking about. So we're just going to pause. That way they can hear what Hubert said. Here we go.
The hesitation, like I need my woman to be like know what she want and make the decision. Also, there are a few things aesthetically that I don't like. I'm not really big on like weave, and if I can see a braid, and then like I can see the bump in the back.
The braids. Okay.
Yeah. And the tooth.
Yeah. So that's what he meant as far as you were saying, as far as the braids.
So that's the reason why I put. First of all, I mean, even after the show, I've gone on my I post on my stories. I am a wig snatcher. This is nothing new for me. Like I have no problem taking off my wig in the middle of, I don't care where I'm taking it off. So you have some people who would never ever dare, because that's for them, they identified to their weave. I don't identify to it. I don't need it. So yeah. Now, as far as what you were saying, as far as women should show themselves naturally more, women should do whatever they feel like doing, period. Like if it's their choice. And then at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't like it, then that's just not the person for you. There's somebody who's going to accept you for who you are. And, that's a part of me that I'm just not willing to give up. Like I love myself enough to know that somebody's going to love me for who I am. That doesn't mean I'm not willing to compromise, but no, I don't believe. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to be your true self. That's something that I live in. I have no problem being my true self. I know I've seen comments where people are like, why did she go on that wig in the first place? She needs to be secure. She needs to be confident. That's like the first wig or second wig I've worn all year long. I'm really not a fake hair person. Now, when I had hair, I would do braids and stuff because I travel a lot. But outside of that, and every now and then I'll switch it up. I know for myself, I wear different hairstyles so I can achieve different looks that my real hair can't achieve. I mean, it's there for us to do that, and that's it. My hair does not define me clearly. So, I believe people should just, whatever makes you happy. Yeah.
Right.
Whatever
no. I mean, I totally get that. I really do. And so as a follow-up question to that though, when we are in the dating world and we are looking for, men, or we're looking to be in a relationship, right? So Z said, I love the fact that she took off her wig. It made her so much more transparent and better looking. To be honest, I'm not a fan of wigs or weave, right? So that's him. That's his opinion, right? But then there's also a lot of other, and we're going to only speak about our community. There's also a lot of other Black men that have said many times they're not really into the wigs, the weaves, the long lashes, all that type of stuff. And I've seen a lot of women that say, well, it's not for me. I mean, it's not for you, it's for me. And I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Is there any time where we say, hey, well, I do want a relationship and I do want a man. And if this is what, I'm not going to say majority, but men that's in my culture are, you know, attracted to, am I going to be willing to kind of not necessarily completely stop wearing those things, but explore, you know, changing some of my ways to be able to attract what it is that these particular men like. Because I will say that when you did take your wig off, it did appear that the men were like, whoa, like, and as a woman seeing you, I wore wigs, I wore weaves, I wore braids, I wore extensions, I wore all that shit. But seeing you take your wig off, I was able to really, truly see your face. Like, I truly saw your face, you know, like it really, it brightened up your face, and I was able to see all your features and all of that type of stuff. So even watching it as a woman, I was like, wow, I'm able to really, really see her now. So that's just, you know, that's my question to you.
Well, again, even though it's the men in the community, I'm looking for my person, and I say that for all the women as well. You're looking for your person. Now, again, like typically I am the type, like even when I'm changing up my hair, I like to ask my partner, what do you like? What, you know, which style should I do? I want him to help me find something to do with my hair as well. Usually I do natural styles. I have done over like 20 natural hairstyles. I've had the khalees, I've had the mushroom cut, and this is all with my real hair. So I love to incorporate, you know, my partner's suggestions and recommendations. But if somebody loves, I have friends or people that I know, I have never seen their real hair. So if that's how they identify themselves to be, I just find that it's better to be compatible with someone that's okay with it than to have to go through that friction of you and that person trying to figure out, you know, whether I should or shouldn't. If they feel that it's that important to them, then your partner should understand how important it is for you too. I'm not willing to do all of that with somebody when there's somebody that will just accept me for who I am. And that's just my take on it. I'm open to compromising. Like I said, in all trueness, I am not a wig or weave person. I don't do sew-ins. I really don't like the lace wigs. I don't like the baby hairs. I don't. But every now and then, there's one that I like. This was a wig that I had modeled for a stylist, and I liked it. And it's so funny how the reactions now are just like, oh, she's better without it. But because people don't see me often, you're not going to see me in none of that stuff. I don't really wear any of that stuff. When I posted it to my stories, people were like, listen, girl, we love the shortcut. Everybody was like, who is that? And that's how I saw myself when I had that on too. I was like, what? Because I don't see myself often in it. So I loved it. So now that I'm going on this show, I'm like, you know, actually a friend is the one that said, she's like, you should wear the curly. But I'm like, no, I told my homegirl, I was like, listen, you know, when I go on first dates, I go with no makeup. I might do a little bit of eyebrows, no lashes. I love to there's no catfishing here. What you see is what you get. And maybe on the second, third date, that's when I get cute and I put on the makeup, accessorize my beauty with makeup and stuff like that. But first date, this you're not gonna see me the night that I wake up and roll over and the wig is on the side of the table. You know, when I on Instagram, when you take off the waist trainers, you're gonna see me for what I am on the first date. So that's really what I was pushing for. But then I was like, you know what? This person that I work with, which is a stylist, we always talk. She was like, hey, if you ever need to promote, I will promote. Let's exchange businesses. So I was like, this is a great opportunity to push. I love to help my Black businesses. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this wig for her, and I'm gonna wear it because I really liked it. If he would have never said nothing about that braid, I would have walked off happily with my wig. Like, you know.
I mean, I totally agree. I thought you looked gorgeous with the wig on, but I will say that I do find it, I did find it to be like very transparent when you took it off. And like, you know, as he said, the entire room in the video brightened up when you took it off and it showed your amazing natural beauty. So Stephanie C says that you mentioned preferring men that are professionally dressed and suggesting that men show up like it's a first date. And while I agree with that sentiment, it should apply to both parties. So what's your thoughts on that? I think it's more so saying like as far as your preference that you prefer a man to, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, my type, I'll be completely honest. I'm not into street hood dudes. Like that's just not my type. I don't mind a guy that can do it all though. Like, you know, like as long as, you know, I don't need you dressed up in a suit all day, every day, all times of the hour. Like, you know, if we're going out and it's casual wear, cool. You want to put on some sneakers, rock some J's, you know, like put on some preppy boy stuff, whatever your style preference is. But just my type more so, I'm into more Black professional men, you know, so men that just know to put on a watch. They have suits in their closets, not just for weddings or if they have to rent one for an occasion. Like that's just what they have. Because to me, dating those type of men, they just some of them. I'm not speaking for all. Some of them are still jerks, but they just have a completely different mindset. Like I said, them coming on that show, that type of attire, that just would have been standard for them. While you know, some other guys are like, oh, that's too much. It's just what I'm wearing all that for. I just like men that just know how to come for certain occasions. Definitely go for both parties. Typically, I was gonna wear a dress, right? Because that's just me. I'm a dress person. I don't even. I think I have 2 pairs of jeans in my closet, if that. But watching the show, one thing about me, I like to be myself. You know, so I'm like, I'm like every girl wears a dress. I'm not wearing a dress. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear a professional top in a sense, you know. To me, my hair gave classy, the vest gave classy, but it also gave you know, tasteful, you know. I'm if you go on my Instagram page, I'm not the modest, reserved type. I am very confident in my body, I am sexy, and I will let the world know that I am a sexy person. So I wanted to show who I truly am. I can be sexy, I can be professional. So I combined the both.
Mm.
So,
Danny, I'm gonna let you chime in on that, but I definitely wanted to know Danny's opinion on what he thought with what he thought with, you know, her taking the wig off and everything, with everything we've been talking about.
Well, first off, you know, I think I like your description of the type of man that you like.
Description.
But two, like I said, I thought she was pretty anyway. I'm me personally, I like when a woman, I don't mind the weave and all that stuff. Like I like that, you know. I mean, I'm from Atlanta. They all got that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just used to it. So I've never been a fan of the short hair, you know. So you actually hear me say it when she said I'm about to take this off. I was like, nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she was like, nah, I'm gonna take it off. And then it kind of put me into a shock. Like, I'm not gonna tell you a lie. I was like, that's why I was laughing. I was like, I know she ain't just take her wig off. You know, and it kind of like, you know, when you in the dark, when then the light come on you, your eyes have to like adjust.
Yeah.
So I had to get like adjusted to. She just took her wig. I was seeing her one way. You know, that's how she came out. Just seeing her. Then she just bloop. And so you know, after a while, I thought she was very pretty. And I'm looking at her right now. I've been seeing her on Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm like, damn, she is. You know, I've never been a fan with the short hair, but I was like, you know, she is good. She look like I'm looking at her right now because I direct film. She look like an actress. You know, she look like a very. She has a very distinct look. You know, her jawbones. She's just gorgeous, like all the way around. She got the part, the eyes, the features. You know, and that's something. I mean, I didn't see. You know, with the wig. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I mean, I liked it either way. You know. I like with the wig. You showed the picture, yeah, right here, that one. But the other one, like the other picture y'all showed on the screen, that one right there.
That's the same wig. That's the wig. That's why I was so in love with it. I was like, oh my god.
Like that's the typically type of girl that I would go for. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, we live and we learn, we grow. I thought it was, you know. I don't know, when you in the moment right there, it's just like you, like I said, you forget the cameras are there and stuff like that. I'm just it was a shock. I can't tell you no lie, especially for me, because I at that time I've never been a fan of short hair, like shorter than mine. You know what I'm saying? I never that would have been an automatic. If she had came out like that, I might have popped instantly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
Now that I'm seeing her, like that's the thing, like that's why I be on the show. Like it's the aftermath. Like you build a connection and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you seen them on Instagram and you like, oh, okay, she's gorgeous.
So
drop dead gorgeous. And I got plenty of suits in my closet.
I'm gonna spin off of that. You had popped your balloon on her, but they gave you an option to get another balloon.
Well, she asked me, did I want to get my balloon back? And Arlette was like, don't listen to him. Nah, I said once I popped it, I was just done. I'm not about to go back and forth and all that stuff, man. Because I could have did that with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always something that you find that I find attractive with all of them. Be honest with you, so it's like I said, whatever I was looking for, I didn't feel it at the time.
Right.
It has to be instant. You know what I'm saying, for that show. It has to be, instant oatmeal. So it's, I just.
But here's the thing. I do want to ask both of you guys this, because I've watched all the episodes. And when I'm watching the episodes, like, I know that is initially based off of physical appearance, right? So whether the person comes out or whether you're the person coming out looking at the people lined up, right? So the first thing is the initial attraction, what they look like, right? Then you're basing it off of how they talk or the questions that you ask. What kind of like bothers me, right, is like, okay, so of course there's the physical appearance, right? But then like when you're choosing these questions, and you're the person who's presenting the questions, how do you say, okay, well, I didn't like the way this person answered these questions? Because I mean, your nerves, you both have said, like, it's a lot. It's a lot going on in these shows. You're nervous, your nerves are all over the place. So you may not answer that question the same way you would answer if you weren't in that type of environment. So you're kind of like basing it off of, this is how this person answered the question, but they were put on the spot because they asked the question and then like, okay, answer. And then you got to like come up with an answer for the question. So how do you do you feel like, because I know men are visual, women don't tend to be visual. Although watching this show, I do feel like women are more visual than the men are. Because I'm telling you, I've seen more women pop the balloon before the man even said one word when they walk out. There has been men that has walked out there and they didn't say shit, and they was like pop, 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 and he didn't say anything. Compared to a lot of the men have been more willing to listen to somewhat of what she had to say before they popped. So I mean, do you feel like it is more so between you and I based off of the physical attraction?
I mean, right off site, of course. You don't have the time on that show to really get to sit down and know somebody in, a normal dating, environment. This is just like a quick. So first thing you're going to go off bat is, of course, appearance. And you heard me say that to a few of the guys. I'm like, unfortunately, I don't get to know you past your exterior, but based on just what I'm seeing, it's the first, unfortunately, place of judgment. That's the first thing you can go. Eventually, the whole point of the show is an elimination process. So you don't have a choice to take everybody home with you. So you have to eliminate the lineup. So whether it's the people coming in or those coming out or those already on the lineup, whichever, appearance first. And then, the questions are super important, but it's appearance first, for real. Like, I first walked out and I looked at the lineup. I already knew who, if they didn't pop on me, I already knew who was going to get popped. You know what I'm saying? So.
And I thought that, so that's what I was wondering. So that was like, so when you come out, because we always think that the people who are holding the balloons are the ones also like the choosers, right? More so. But like when you come out, are you like scanning and like, oh, pop, pop, pop?
Because I mean, at the end of the day, regardless of how great your heart is, I have to be attracted to my person. Like, I've tried to look past the exterior. It's fictitious for me. I can't.
Yeah, no, I get that.
To be the sweetest person, and that breaks my heart because I truly want something good. But if I'm not, I want to drool over my. Listen, like I'm trying. If I don't get that, it's so hard to look at everything else, you know. So for people that are like, oh, I look past that. Maybe some people do, but maybe that has something to do with something they have going on. Because anyone who truly, you know, like really knows what they deserve, what they want, you're gonna focus on the exterior. So, but I'm giving everybody a fair chance. Like, as far as like, you know, we were talking about earlier, are you too picky? I'm not as picky as I used to be. You know, I'm gonna be 40 in January. I've been divorced 7 years, one little 3-month relationship. When I thought I would have found love by now, and I realized that pickiness does have something to do with that. So, but I would say for me though, I'm picky about the right things and not so much the wrong things anymore. You have people that are just picky about the most pettiest things. I'm more picky on like the foundation of like what a relationship for me would require, you know? So that trust, communication, honesty, transparency, you know, loyalty, faithfulness, like that's the stuff I'm going to be picky over. I'm not settling for that. But looks, low cut, has to have low cut, no dreads, can't do bald heads. I'm willing to, you know, I wouldn't call it settling, but I find the beauty in all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not so picky no more. Light skin, dark skin, tall, short. I'm short, so as long as you're taller than me in heels or we the same height, I would.
And that was actually one of the questions that I was going to ask, because I know that there has been so many women on the show that literally have disregarded a lot of the men that may have been like really good quality men based off of their height. And, you know, like, I get it. Oh, he's tall. He makes me feel safe. He's tall. He makes me feel like he's going to be the protector. But I'm just kind of like, if there is a man who is presenting himself to you as somebody who is a decent person of good character that wants to get to know you and, be what you want him to be and all of that type of stuff, to disregard a person based off their height, like that is a really, 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 really big thing for a lot of women. Like, they're on this particular show, I've seen it so much to where, oh no, he's too short. And they literally the guy can be like 2 inches taller than them with heels on, and they're still like, oh, he's too short. So like,
I mean, that's preference. Like, I can't get mad that somebody wants a 2-story house versus a 1-story house. I can't personally get mad that somebody wants a black car versus a red car. But you have to understand that, you know, if you're going to be that picky, then the chances of you finding your person are going to be very slim. Like, you limit yourself. So I just hope they know that, you know, the same way that we know that. Like, I have my standards as well. And unfortunately, we're living in a time where, you know, nobody really respects relationships and marriages anymore. So I'm not finding the quality men that I want, you know, and I understand that slims down the chances for me. But I'd rather be alone and single than be mistreated again, you know what I mean? And not, you know, valued. So that's just something that people have to kind of understand and live with the outcome of their choices and preferences. That's their
So Danny, you wasn't able to find love on the show, but you are living in the Georgia, around the Atlanta area. How's the dating scene there? There's a lot of beautiful women in Atlanta, of course. Is it harder because there's so many options for men or for yourself, to where, you know, if she rubs me the wrong way, I can just go find another one?
I'm a very patient person, so it takes a lot to run me off, and I don't really feel like it's that many options out here, to be honest with you, because I like what I like. You know, I like a physical first. I'm a physical first person. You know what I'm saying? It got to be something about you. Like, I don't have to date the same type of woman. You know what I'm saying? But
no ass
physically. He said no ass won't laugh. All right. But a lot of women I date are not like super thick. Like they be shapely and stuff like that. You know, I've dated all kinds of shapes and sizes. You know, well, not too many shapes and sizes, but the dating scene in Atlanta, I'm real focused, man. To be honest with you, so I'm really just like at networking events and stuff like that, and a lot of people just. I think a lot of people got people. To be honest with you, you know, when I meet a woman, she got to be like completely single. I'm not about to do this whole, you know, I'm a part of a rotation or you know I'm competing for you. Nah, it ain't no because that be the issue. It be the women that be having a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? Because they could date up, down, all around. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know. It's kind of funny being in it. I only hear dating is bad from people who not from here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm engulfed in it. Like I've been single for a year, but I've be in a relationship. I don't think it's kind of hard for me to find nothing. You know, I think it's hard for me to like for us to really lock in and connect on what I'm looking for at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people's on their grind. A lot of people's hustling. A lot of people got stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So you just sit back and I've learned to be friends. You know what I'm saying? I value that way more than anything now. You know, like if you're not ready to date, that's what I be running into. It's not that they don't be ready. You know, they don't be wanting. They want to get this together. And women here are extremely ambitious and stuff like that. So. And I do media. So, you know, if an ambitious woman meets me, she's going to want me to put her in front of the camera and all kind of stuff. So I feel like I'm just in it, but I really don't even know how to explain it. It's just, I think it's normal. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, options are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you're in Milwaukee or Alabama or Atlanta. You're going to date until you date around and find a person. You know what I'm saying? If you open to it, I'm open. I'm very open. You know, and then when I find somebody, I lock in. So this probably been the longest time I have been single. I've been single for about a year. You know what I'm saying? I just really been I've only been on 2 dates this whole year. And that's, you know what I'm saying, something new for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just really just slowing down and just be like, just let me observe. Let me see what's going on. Let me see your social media. Let me see what you do. I don't want to do the I'm going to put you in. I don't like mixing the business with, you know what I'm saying, with the person. Like if I'm going to shoot you or I'm going to do some marketing and stuff for you, that's what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I find myself in relationships with the person you're supposed to just being a client. Now I'm doing this stuff for free. Right. But we together, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, money, right? Like, I'll help my woman out or whatnot, but I got to make sure that you really mine first. Like, there's something, and it's not even the fact that you using me or anything. I don't care about that stuff. It's just like outside of the ambition, you know, what do we have connected? And that's where my relationships fall short at. Like, we get together because we're ambitious. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She's ambitious, I'm ambitious. You know what I'm saying? But then we get home and it's like when I say description and I start really being myself, she don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's like so on that we're gonna because Johyko has to leave us. So I'm gonna Danny, stay with us for a little while, and unless you got to roll out.
Look, I got my balloon back here, man. You know,
you ready to pop a balloon? Are you ready to pop? You gonna pop on me again?
Nah, it's in your hands. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pop on me? You know what I'm saying? I got it back.
Take a chance.
So Johyko has to leave us because she has other obligations this evening. So if you can just listen, we want to thank you so very much for coming on the show. I will personally say, along with Swing, and I know he agrees with me, that you are absolutely beautiful. We love your spirit, your energy. Like, even everybody that's tuned in is like, you're such a beautiful, gorgeous person inside and out, spirit wise. We totally wish you so much love and light and respect and everything that you have going on. If you can just let everybody know how they can follow you, if there's anything that you have going on, anything that you want to drop, this is your opportunity to put that out there before you have to leave us tonight.
Yeah, sure. So I can be followed on Instagram at Zominican85, ZOEMINICAN85. TikTok, I am Zominican85. And then on Facebook, it's my first and last name as you see it written here, Johyko Rodriguez. Right now, I'm just still being me. I'm still like, I have Costa Rica coming up in November or December. I'm just here momming. My son is just made it to the championship, so he has like finals or whatever for football. So I'm just here. I'm momming. I'm being me. I'm still here in the dating world. I wanted to answer some questions because he's like, why is she single? Again, the guys that I like, they're not ready to be serious. I let them know my intent that I'm trying to date with, with a purpose, and they're not ready. And then the ones that like me, I've tried, and they're not the best batch of guys. So, I have kids watching me. I know better myself now what I want for myself. So, I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently until I get what I deserve. So, in the meantime, I'm having fun. I'm living my best life. So, yeah. But
well, you got a whole balloon back there.
I don't want your balloon no more. Forget you.
I don't want your funky balloon no more.
I got love for everybody that was on that show. I still check on the girls, the guys. That's just me in my nature. I'm a social worker, so I'm gonna check on your well-being. I'm gonna see how you doing. Danny knew I was checking on him and stuff, and it's all love across the board for everyone. I had a great time on that show.
Well, listen, we love you. We totally love you. And if you have anything coming up, any events, anything that you're into, please send it my way. We will make sure that we post it and share it and all of that. Once you come on the show, you are a forever family of the Minso Show. That is what it is.
Make sure you. Who is this again? I forgot. What's your name again? I'm so sorry. Swinging.
Swanging.
Following me, swinging.
Indeed, I am. I follows you today.
You follow me.
You just need that follow back, though.
I got you. All right,
guys. Again, darling, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you so much love and light with all of your endeavors.
You too. You guys be blessed.
You too, darling.
Okay.
Okay, so Danny.
Yes.
I know we're running a little over. I mean, we don't have a time frame because it's our show. This is what we do. We can talk as long as we want to. And everybody's still joining in. That means that they love the show tonight. But I really want to know. This is like my biggest question. Like, I feel like all of us have we have our type and we have our people that we like and what we're into and stuff, but do you really feel like ultimately our types and our standards are like keeping us single? I mean, is there some point where you're like, okay, I like the woman to look this way, to be this height, to be this weight, to do this job, to blah blah blah, and you like have this whole list of things? Is there a point where you're like, you know what, this is too much and I really want to just kind of like go with the flow? One thing that you said that really stuck out to me that I thought was really big is that you said that you're at the point where you're like, you're friends, you're meeting people and it might not turn into a relationship, but you're friends. And I think that's so big. So many people go out and they meet people and it's automatically like, oh, well, if I don't want to date this person, I don't even want to go out with them. If I don't see them as my husband or my wife, I don't even want to get to know them. But like, what if you like met this person and like you became friends with them and then like y'all are like real cool and this person ends up being somebody that you really, really vibe with, and then like it turns into some real shit because this person can see you, like how you said when you say, what was the goddamn word you said?
I said loud words, baby. Which one?
No, description. What was the word?
Description.
Discretion. When you say discretion, they gonna be like, yes, boo, discretion. Like they gonna meet you right there. They gonna say this shit right back with you because this is your friend. Like you know, like y'all are on the same vibe, and you create this friendship before you like dive into it. So many people feel like they have to have all these fucking butterflies and shit gotta be like all over the top, and this person gotta be like, wow, he's fine and she's gorgeous. But sometimes, like, the people I know have been married for years upon years. Sometimes they didn't have that type of shit when it started off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't those hella butterflies. It was like, this is my best friend. You know, this is somebody that's like real hella cool. So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I like friendship because friendship brings trust and loyalty, and you really get a chance to outside of getting to know you have a comfort zone with that person. You know I can talk to her about anything. You know, I know that I know what to expect from her. You know, it's almost like friends means judgment free. Mm-hmm. So I'm not pretending. I can just be myself. You know, I don't have to put on or man, dating is so goddamn, man. It's just so, like I like being friends. I like because I used to not be like I was a version of myself, right? But now I'm just me. You know, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm witty. I'm smart. And I have tact. You know, I think there's a difference between, you know, just completely just being yourself and having tact. You know, and knowing when to, you know, open up a little more. You know, you just can't put it all out there at one time. You know, you gotta, you know, ease up. But, you know, I think friends is the most important thing, man. Like, I have a friend, be honest with you, she's always gonna be my friend because the day before my grandmother's funeral, she just popped up on me, and well, she didn't just pop up, but she came through and she gave me some roses to give to my mama. You know what I'm saying? And I said, damn, that's the nicest thing anybody has ever done for me in my life. You know what I'm saying? And you know, regardless if we date or anything, you know what I'm saying, you always gonna be there. If you need something, I got you. Like, right. And I think, you know, and if it turns out to be something later on, it just life be lifing for everybody, man. Yeah. So you gotta, you know, I just enjoy the ride, man. And then if along the way, I always give what they call a disclaimer, like, you know, we can be cool, but if I meet somebody that's on the same type of time I'm on, I don't really have too many female friends when I'm into a relationship. Really? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna disappear. Like, you know.
So if you have female friends prior to you meeting somebody that's your person, those female friends might have to fall to the wayside during that time.
Might means there's an option, and there ain't no option. I'm not. I mean, if we did something like, you know, Atlanta, it's friends. Like we be friends. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. But if it was strictly platonic, you know, yeah, it's cool. I'm not just gonna like just be adios amigo, but I'm not going. You know, I ain't too big on, you know, cause I ain't too big on my woman having friends like that. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with you, like I don't believe dudes really be friends. Like I believe I can be friends, but everybody, it ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta really dive in and see. You know, you gotta just really, if you like really a friend, nigga, you in line.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you in line, you know,
brothers, man. You know, them ladies got a whole bunch of brothers.
Yeah, they got brothers. You know, I'm not a big fan of that. You know what I'm saying, to be honest with you.
And the men have a lot of sisters and homegirls.
Nah, I pride myself because I learned this, right? I learned that most men are not honest. Nope. So if you honest, you stand out.
Yeah.
From the jump. You know what I'm saying? You make yourself the top 1% of the men that she know just by being honest and consistent.
Yep.
So I pride myself on being honest. I'll tell you what's up. You know what I'm saying? If you ask, I'm gonna tell you. Don't ask. And I'm not scared of losing you. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm honest with you, you're gonna respect that. And two, you're most likely not gonna meet another honest person for a very long time. So, you know, if you ask who she is or what we done or whatever, I'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? But
ask and you shall receive.
Ask.
Well, listen, we're gonna get ready to wrap this up, but we have thoroughly enjoyed you joining us tonight.
No, I had fun. I'm glad we was able to get it together and, you know, get the audio and everything working. You know, I had never I think I seen when you hit me up, I think I watched the show for a second, you know, but I'm interested. I'm gonna tune in, you know, with what y'all got going on.
We truly appreciate it. We really do.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Where y'all located at? I mean, you don't mind me asking, like
DMV, DC, Maryland.
Oh, okay. I was just up there not too long ago. That's what's up.
Yeah, we're in the DMV area. But as we did with Johyko, if you could just let everybody know, like if you have anything going on, if there's, like you said, you were an entrepreneur, so like if you want to, anything you want to put out there, this is your time to just promote and also put out your social media, how people can follow you, and maybe there's like some women that's watching that are also single that might be like, oh, I'm gonna jump in the DMs and risk my chance.
I respond too.
Just let you know you still got that balloon back there that can pop.
You said what?
Oh, the balloon, right?
Oh yeah. I got, you know, yeah, pop. Now, well, I'm ever since the show, I've been getting more into events. So I do have a art show coming up, underground art show. It's an underground art party where we're displaying a lot of artists. That's on November 1st. Billionaire Danny is my handles. I do digital marketing. I set up digital marketing campaigns and make sure everything's fully automated. And I'm your in-house media team. You know, I shoot. You know, I just that's why I just say entrepreneur, because when you do digital marketing, once you understand marketing, you can do a lot of businesses because most things is taking place online. Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's why I just mask it under digital marketing. But I do have several things going on, man. And but if y'all want to reach out, just hit me up. You know, I respond fast too. Like, I'm looking for opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why my DMs. That's what. You know what? Real quick, that's the misconception that I thought from. I didn't know women would like be trying to just holler at you like that. Like, I always just like, yo, what's up? Where the play at? Where the money at? And they trying to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, I'm just looking for some money. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not really. But now I'm open to being cool, being friend, getting to know some people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So if you need the digital marketing or whatnot, just hit me up. If you're in underground Atlanta, I mean, if you find yourself in Atlanta, Halloween in the 1st. Come out to Underground. It's gonna be a big art show. I'm curating it, and we're gonna get some pieces sold. You know what I mean?
I love it.
That's some good work.
I love it. Well, like he said, follow him on Instagram. That's Billionaire Danny. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. And again, we thank you so very much. You're still single, so you're still available and ready to love, right? Looking for love.
Yeah, I'm single, ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle.
You know, meet me at the art show if you like me.
Ladies, you heard what he said. Meet him at the art show. But again, thank you so very much. We thank you for joining us. And again, you are family. So whatever you have going on, make sure you send it our way and we will promote you and everything like that. And we wish you luck. Hopefully next time I talk to you, be like, oh, I found me a great woman and all that good stuff.
I mean, if that happens, you'll see it. I wouldn't have to tell you.
Okay.
I'm ready to be public with mines. I ain't about to hide mines. Now we gonna get out.
Well, that's beautiful because a lot of men like to hide theirs. A lot of men, tend to be like, I'm private.
I did that with my past relationships, and I said this next relationship, man, I'm not scared.
Well, good. That's great
we
that you're not
outside.
scared. That's great that you're not scared because a lot of men are scared, don't want to hide. So we wish you so much luck and so much success and all that good stuff. Again, thank you for taking your time out tonight to join us. And again, hit us up when you have anything that's going on and all that great stuff.
All right, hit me up, brother. I like you, man. You cool, man.
Sure,
We
for
can
sure.
rock out.
I just sent you a follow, bro.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna follow you back.
All right, man.
All right. Good night.
Take a light.
All right. Woo, child.
That was a little bit of work right there. That was nice.
Oh my God. I know. What a nice show. And we went way past that time. But this is what happened. This is the beauty of having your own goddamn show.
That's right.
We don't have a producer because I'm the goddamn producer. Like, shit ain't gonna cut off at 10 o'clock because
it's a shame we both refilling right now.
I know. Wait a minute. You know what? Listen, this is why I love you. Because I felt a certain way about the fact that I was, but then I saw your bottle and I was like, wait a minute, this is what the fuck we do. And people that have a problem with that, then they really need to they had a problem with us because this is what the fuck we do. This is why we are here. Even though you're refilling your shit and it's like in the air, you're putting it in your couch back there.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I got to make sure I get it in there.
You can't fuck up the new upholstery back there. Like, you literally just got that whole shit remodeled. How you pouring shit in your couch?
I got to make sure it's in the cup and not or the piano or the couch or the piano. All the nice, clean marble, wood floors and shit real quick.
Oh, God. Listen, they don't understand that this is why me and Swangin can do this show with our eyes closed because we have the connection to where it's like we talking to y'all and we're bringing you a show, but we really just fucking talking to each other, cutting the fuck up. Like, we really are.
And we just hope y'all riding along with it, just get in the back seat and just ride with us real quick. That's all.
That part. But listen, shout out to Johyko Rodriguez and Billionaire Danny. I'm going to put up their Instagram one more time in case you guys did not get that. Let's see. So here is Johyko Rodriguez. Make sure you follow her. That's Zoe Minikin 85. Make sure you follow her. That's on Instagram, okay? And then also make sure that you follow Billionaire Danny, and he is at Billionaire Danny. That is on Instagram. Make sure you follow both of them. Beautiful people. I love the fact that they were really transparent, that that they both, when I chose them, I was like, I watched every episode that there was. And when I chose them because I could tell that they had to make choices, but they still was like good ass people. And they still didn't want to, they did not want to be rude. They did not want to
They got good character.
Yeah, they have good character. And that to me means everything. Yeah. Like I'm a person of a character. I'm 46 years old. I'm past the looks. Yeah, I don't need to be repulsed by you.
Right. Facts.
I'm not going to be repulsed by you. Like, I'm not going to look at you and be like, I love you, but I'm not going to be that. But I'm past that shit of feeling like, oh my God, there's fucking butterflies and you're so blah, blah, blah. And, because
Ain't nothing out here but flying roaches now. The butterflies.
Listen, and when you really grow and you got bills and fucking mortgages and you got all kinds of plumbing needs and goddamn car payments and shit, you really want a person that is of good character, that that, listen, this person is gonna ride with me. And what Danny said as far as like building a friendship, that I cannot emphasize enough.
Right.
We are so quick to be like, oh my God, I want somebody who gives me butterflies and I just want to be in this great relationship and shit. And you skip you skip so many steps. You skip the step of like, this is my fucking friend. I can do anything with this person. I can go pick pumpkins with this motherfucker. Like, this is my person.
Some boring,
and we're gonna have a good ass time.
Exactly. You can do some boring ass shit, but the company is immaculate.
Baby, we can literally go needle stitching, a cooking class. We're gonna go there high and laugh the fuck at the cooking class. Like, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna puff a little bit and laugh at the cooking class, because that's what we do, and we friends. And that's what I feel like, me as an adult, 46, that's what it's all about. Fuck all of that. Oh my God, my guy is so fine. My woman is gorgeous. Like, that's wonderful. Yeah, you want to be able to say this person looks great, but what's the substance? What's the character? What else are they bringing to the table? Are they your friend? And I feel like that's where a lot of people fall short, because
are they there for you, or are they just there to have you?
That part.
Because they can want you all they want, but they don't take care of what they have.
That part, because it's very easy for a person to take you for granted. Yeah. It's very easy for a person to get you when they've wanted you for so long, and then they get you. And are you still there? Are you still providing? Are you still coming? Are you still putting it out, putting forth that effort? Yeah. Or do you feel like, hey, I got this person, and now I can just kind of like move on and whatever.
Yeah, like fuck.
In this relation, and here's the thing, like, this we tapped into this dating scene in this show, but there's so much that there's going to be several other shows. There's going to be several other shows that we talk about this, and I just want to highlight this too. So Antonio said people requirements as we get older only allows the window to shrink. You have to make sure there's wiggle room when seeking a mate, and it's fucking true. I mean, Antonio hit it right on the nail. Like, we have oh, he's too short. Oh, she's too big. Oh, I don't like his outfit. Oh, I don't like how he speaks. Oh, I don't like, are you trying to be a fucking cat lady or a dog daddy for the rest of your goddamn life? Because
you gotta figure it out. Like,
because at the end of the day, and also, have you looked at your shit? Are you also taking self-examination of yourself to be like, okay, I don't like this about him. I don't like that about him. I don't like that about him. But are you taking that self-evaluation to also say, you know what? There's some shit with me that I also need to work on.
The only mirror that most people look at is when they brushing their teeth and washing their face. They don't look at that whole mirror. They don't look at that character mirror. They just look out the outside mirror, and that's not going to give you what you need. That's just going to give you a quick fix, a little band-aid, but you're not healed from nothing. You're not letting anything go that you should let go.
Yep. Like, and you got to work on yourself.
Yeah, these childish fantasies, like, we too old. We at this big age now. You can't live off of those childish fantasies no more.
No, not at all. Not at all. So shout out to the people that's still been rocking with us at almost 10:30. We've been on here for 2.5 hours. Wow. But that's what happens when you're having a good ass time, and it's our fucking show. But we are gonna wrap it up because it is a Wednesday, and I'm tired as fucking. I'm for sure he is, and I'm for sure you guys are. So we also love to promote events and different things that's going on out here. So I think we have an event that's coming up that, let's see if we can pull this up, that you want to talk about. All right, here you go. Swang, are you going to talk about that? There you go.
All right, so my folks, Trey Dupree introduced me to a young lady by the name of Marissa Jackson. She has a play coming out. They're showing at Bowie Town Center, Art Center. It's called Bullied. From what I understand and from what I've heard from the interview that I saw last night and the description that was sent, it's Saturday, Bowie the 2nd at 3:30. Tickets are still available, so go to bowiecenter.org/events to grab the tickets. But it's about bullying. Bullying is very prevalent. It happens with our youth. It also happens with adults. It's a wonderful production. Is pretty much what I know. I'll be in the building. I already got my tickets. They speak about the current state of bullying from not only the current but from the past. It tells stories that everyone could probably recognize, whether they was the bully or whether they got bullied. Even in today's society, as I said, our big age, some people are bullies at work. Some people are bullies in church. Some people are, you can find a bully anywhere. So I think it'll be a great thing for everyone to just go to www.buoycenter.org/events, grab a ticket, 3:30 show, November the 2nd. And my man Tremaine Dupree did the soundtrack. And plays don't have soundtracks, but this one does. And I promise you, it is fire. I'll post it tomorrow where you can get the soundtrack at Apple Music, all the streaming spots. But definitely, November the 2nd, check out Bullied Stage Play, Bowie Town Center, or Bowie's Art Center. And that is that.
Yes, definitely. And support. Like I feel like a lot of times, like if it's like major artists, we're like, oh yeah, I'm going to see Beyonce and whom the hell ever. But when it's your friend or your local, somebody that's local, it's like whatever, you don't want to support. But here's the thing, there's a lot of people that are being bullied. Your kids have been bullied. Your kids may be bullied. You may be bullied. I ain't being bullied because I'm gonna kick your whole fucking ass at my job. Like you try to bully me at my job, I'm knocking over tables and goddamn chairs and shit. But I'm just saying, like there's people that are being bullied, and so when we have people that are putting on stage plays and different things to bring awareness to things that are very important to us, we have to support. We really do, and it takes nothing to like. It takes nothing to share, to promote. Even if you don't go, like promote it, put it on your page. I've never understood why some people just like why is such a big thing to put someone's flyer on your page to promote their thing. We put a lot of effort into this stuff as entertainment, and like we put a lot of effort into it,
And even going back to the play and even the Miss O show, I think one thing I've said to you, and I'm not going to be long-winded with this, because again, we are 32 minutes and 21 seconds on. But just like I've said to you behind the scenes 1,001 times, and you've agreed and gave the same sentiments. This play is bringing something to the forefront, a problem to the forefront, but is also offering solutions.
Right.
I think that's what the Miss O show does too. It's not not just we're talking about something that's dragging through the mud. It's also a different perspective.
Yes.
So that's what this play is also doing.
Yes. And I'm so thankful that you said that, Swangin, because when I solicit guests to come onto the show, the biggest thing that I always tell them is that this is not a show that wants to exploit you. I don't want to bring you on my show to get views. I don't want to bring you on my show to go viral. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm good. We're good. We're good. We don't need to bring you on the show and exploit you to go viral. What we want to bring is, when we bring people on the show, is for your knowledge of a particular topic we're talking about. And then we also want to come up with ideas and ways that we can like be better at that topic. Right. If we're talking about dating, these are some ideas that we think would be good for us to be better when it comes to dating and relationships. Whatever we're talking about with this show, this is some positive shit. We're gone past. We don't have to do that. We don't have to come on here and talk about the negative stuff. We don't have to come on here and bring somebody in here and be like, oh, so blah, 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 so we can go viral. Neither I nor Swangin give a shit about that. We don't care. We literally come here to entertain you guys, and we want to give you guys a twist and something different that gives you some positive shit. So just like he said, as far as the play, like that's how we are. And so we just thank you guys for like, there's still people tuned in right now and it's 8:34. I mean, it's Wednesday. You guys got to go to work tomorrow, I'm sure. And you guys are still rocking with us at 8:34, 8:35. I thank you. We thank you.
10:35.
Oh, wait, I said 8:35, right?
Yeah.
See, this is when you don't even know what time it is. Like, I've been up since 5:30. Like,
so all this time we done been on for 35 minutes.
I've been up since 5. Listen, when I tell you I am gone, and look, Crystal laughing at my ass. Look, what I'm telling you, baby, I don't even know what goddamn day it is, what time it is, people's names. The fact that I got these guest names correct tonight is big. It's major. The fact that I know that I got y'all on here and y'all was able to even see any of this shit is major. But I thank you, Crystal. I thank you, Antonio. Johyko, thank you. Stephanie, Flantori, Stephanie C. I'm scrolling through everybody that chimed in tonight, that commented on everything. Swaggy B, Fashion Sense, Shanita, like Byron, like everybody who chimed in and was a part of the show tonight. I know we didn't bring anybody on because typically our show is definitely based off of, we're going to drop the link and bring you on. But we had 4 people. And as you can see, it's already 10:36. So bringing other people on, we would have probably been on here until noon. So
check back in 2 weeks. Back in 2 weeks.
That part. But again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to us. We truly appreciate you. If you haven't done so already, I see the lights coming in. Please like the video. Please share it. Just because it's over does not mean you cannot share it. Please share it. Also, please subscribe. When you subscribe to our YouTube channel, that way you know when we are coming live again with our next show. And it also helps us to continue to create content like this and get to the next level that we really want to do. I mean, we do put in a lot of work to entertain you guys, and we have a lot of things in store. I know there's been a many times that you guys have like, oh, we're so excited. And then we like do 2 shows and fall off the face of the fucking earth, but life be lifing. But we're back.
We're back. Well,
and we ain't going no fucking where, because I've made a commitment and we've made a commitment. We are not going anywhere.
Nah.
We're not.
Nah.
So we're going to keep popping on these shows. We're going to keep bringing you guys content. So do not give up on us. Do not think that we're gone, even if you don't see us for a little bit. But please subscribe. I mean, like, it's just 1 click. It don't even charge you. God damn it. You spend money on Amazon and shit all the time. Like, just fucking subscribe.
Right. This joint, paying subscription money to.
Right. It's free. It's free. But you can follow me on Instagram at Paris K Style. You can see it at the bottom. Follow me on Instagram at Paris K Style. Facebook, I think I'm at 5,000, so don't even worry about that. But, you know, just follow me on Instagram at Paris K Style. And how can they swing your way, swinging?
Let's see. On Instagram is swinging_shenanigans. On TikTok and Facebook, it is Marco Baggins. Baggin with the S.
With an S, yes, definitely. Definitely. And again, we're getting ready to wrap this up when we're out of here, guys. But again, thank you so much for tuning in and rocking with us this whole night. It is 10:40. We truly appreciate you. We're not sure when we're going to be on again, but here's the thing. If you are following us, you will know.
Bing bong. What? Bing ding bong.
You will know. And you do not want to not be following us, because I'm telling you, like, the shit's just going to get better.
Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Pause. I forgot to tell you. I could probably tell you off air, but I'll tell you on air. We were just requested to do a live broadcast from a cigar lounge called Top Dollar.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. See, I told y'all we live and shit. I ain't even know it. This is how live we are.
That joint came in at like the 9:15 mark. So I was like, I can't just interrupt.
Baby, this is how live we are. Like, I find out when y'all find out. He find out when y'all find out. This is how live we are. So that's another thing. Y'all gonna be seeing us live and in person very, very soon. So again, make sure you're following us, and also make sure you subscribe so that you can stay tuned and find out where we're gonna be next. But again, thank you so much for joining the Miss O Show with Swangin'.
Yeah.